Hello, hi. Let me actually edit my YouTube title. I gotta mention I'm EP for real. Sleepy and cozy. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go. Cozy and EP. That's the title. Yeah. Cozy and sleepy. If you're here from a VOD, hope you're doing well. Again, I hit the play button without being really ready, but I will be good. 100% okay in that matter. Hello, hi. Nice to see you all here. Oh, hi, Oakley. Oakley's decided to come and join. Hi, hello. Get in my lap. Yes. Cozy up. Yes, extra cozy stream now. The coziest stream. Oh my god. How y'all doing? Nice to see you all. Let me organize myself. I'm gonna be chatting. Basically 70% chatting. And then like 30% working on stuff. Getting ready for this next video I'm making, so I gotta create a character avatar for that, and that means I gotta like just like basically make their hair right now is all I'm doing. Let's see, turn shield mode off for Twitch. Don't know why that didn't turn off. Okay, hi, hello, hello. What's going on? How you all doing? Nice to see you. How are you? Hi, hello, hi, hi, hello, hi. I'm here from commute home. Nice, very nice, very gorgeous, very nice, very nice. Yeah, I'm gonna drink some of my G-subs because that's very important for the morning. So I get the G-subs in the stomach, you know. I'm doing good. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Never been this early before. It's very rare that I stream this early. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of like low-key ASMR stream today. Unintentional ASMR. You can, if you enjoy that, then it's good. Good morning. Hi. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. Okay, so the other day I had like this crazy nightmare, right? Where I was, and sorry, what do you mean by, at what point did I make any that weren't poor? Anonymous CMDR. What was I making that was poor? The other day I was sleeping, right? And I woke up at like 7 a.m. And like basically I had like 5 hours of sleep at that time, so I went back to sleep for a bit. And then when I was sleeping, right, I had like sleep paralysis, right? So I had like 3 hours straight of sleep paralysis where I was just lying in bed and I couldn't move. And I was like, I knew I was like sleeping and I knew I was like paralyzed and I was terrified because like the weirdest part is like somehow in my semi like dream state I had this like chick's voice just like whispering in my head like the entire time, just saying stuff. It was really spooky, man. All day yesterday, honestly, was kind of like a wash for me because of that. I was like very, very spooked all day yesterday. Yeah, I know it's spelled or pronounced different. We're sorry, Saucia. Make a poll, ASMR, or normal stream. Basically,
Hi, how are you?
I feel like it's gonna be probably a normal stream. I kind of ASMR for a bit. Glad you're okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Stack Nini. All right. I guess she has nothing to say. Anonymous. Anonymous. I'm guessing you were trying to be rude. ASMR with the occasional SpongeBob sound clip. Yeah. Hi. How are you? Sending hugs. Yes. Yes. Hugs sounds good. It was crazy. I was very spooked. I love your streams. Glad. I'm thinking it's not gonna be like actual ASMR. I'm just like kind of sleepy right now. As I wake up, I'm gonna be like kind of like, no, Anonymous. What do you mean by, at what point did you make any that weren't poor? You want to like clarify? As I wake up, I'll probably start getting like more and more articulate. Coziest place I've found on the internet thus far? Yes, very cozy. Let me hop over to Twitch and handle them. Oh, it's fine so far. Decisions? Oh no, that's actually a fair point. Okay, so I made at least one good decision, and that was this morning. I had a cup of G-subs. Not sponsored yet. Eventually, I will be sponsored. Yeah, we chilling for real, bro. Where's we planning to vlog? Oh, okay, got you. Good morning, Ego in chat. Hi. So I have a very cool announcement for chat on both YouTube and Twitch side, just so you know. First of all, you'll see that I'm like much more expressive. Very nice. As well, dynamic lighting, cool. New background, if you haven't seen it last stream. Very nice. But also, my fantastic members and Twitch subscribers get Bridget emotes, which are very nicely done and commissioned by a super awesome person. I will post those right now. There we go. Bridget emotes. Check it out. Wow. That's amazing. That's awesome. We love Bridget emotes. So yeah, any members and Twitch subscribers can use those already. Usually I would have added them for free, but unfortunately there's no more free slots in my accounts. Lost, thanks for follow. Yeah, Bridget. Nice to have you here. How y'all doing? I need it. I hope you all don't mind that I'm gonna be extra EP today. And Ethereum, thanks for the follow. Nice to have you. Or Prime, thanks for the Prime, yo. What's up, Yoko? What? Not much, you. I gotta get my example image up one sec here. I am just getting set up for the day. I have like a very big thing I'm trying to do. So this Sunday, I was thinking about like doing a meme video, but I don't want to like overdo meme videos because I'll get like exhausted and like they'll start diminishing in quality. So like I'm trying to make a really quick example short because I'm still making the short film, but honestly I'm taking the week off for the short film because I kind of I overworked myself on that last week. So the short I want to make for this Sunday, that should hopefully be up this Sunday, is here's a premise, right? And now don't get me wrong, I know it's genius. Like this premise I'm about to tell you is very fun in concept. So basically the premise of this Sunday short that I'm hoping to make, Hammock, thanks for the membership, yeah, I appreciate it a lot, thank you, is a trans woman, Grace, goes on a date with a former high school bully, someone that bullied her like pre-transition, and on the date he doesn't know that Grace is the person that he was bullying in high school, and it's revealed at some point. Isn't that like a cool idea? It's a really good idea. Don't steal it, it's mine. I copyrighted it. Wow. So I'm thanks for the Prime Lost of Time. So I'm thinking I'm gonna try one episode, and basically I'm gonna end it off on a note that could be followed up with another episode, or eventually, like basically depending on how the first episode performs, I will follow it up with another episode or I will drop it. But it's kind of like my first toe in the water of bringing stories to my channel that have LGBT themes and trans protagonists and stuff. But the short film is still underway. I actually recently bought a 4 terabyte NVMe, which is like, if you don't know computers, that's basically like the fastest type of like storage you can get, right? For the short film specifically, because the short film was basically, it's gonna be so much space taken that when I try to render it as a film, I'm not gonna have room for it if I didn't upgrade. And guess what? Guess how much 4 terabytes cost me, dude? Guess how much 4 terabytes cost me, dude? It cost me, in the end, because I also had to get an external encasement for my original NVMe, 150. Oh, you sweet summer child. It cost me, for a 4 terabyte NVMe, it cost me, brace yourself, $550. 550 CAD Canadian. 500. And then I got the external NVMe encasement, which basically just turns any NVMe you have, which would be otherwise an internal hardware, to an external drive. So I have like a 1 terabyte external drive, which was my original one, and that cost me $80 because I wanted to get like Asus, like a reputable brand. So in the end, to upgrade my computer for more storage, it cost me $640. Do you know the amount of Saturday nights I had to be in the corner for that? It was crazy. So much cool. I had to swallow. I'm just joking. That's actually a joke. That's a joke, just so you know. I don't do that. Don't worry. I thought that might be good to actually clarify. I'm glad, Black. Nobody puts Zico in the corner? That's right. Nobody. Echo Sage, thanks for the 5 tier 1 subs. 5 epic peoples just got my epic emos. Oh, by the way, the emotes that I have right here, I actually have even more coming. I have like more Bridget ones that are being custom made for my channel, as well as emotes for me, which are very exciting. For sure. What you could do for our viewers, I know. What I do for the passion of content, really. Like, all of my money basically goes towards content. Everything I've done, everything I've spent in this last few years has been content oriented. Like, there's some things that I like passively enjoy because, you know, like a computer upgrade, you can play better games and stuff, right? But I don't really play games. Like when I buy a computer upgrade, I'm looking at specifics for like UE5 and stuff. Good morning, Wandering. Yeah, woo emotes, right? That's what I'm saying. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know. I'm very proud of my spending recently because I've been like just spending very responsibly, in my opinion, which I think is really important for all this, right? Because I'm like, yeah, it's good. Very happy. My dad. So I live in my dad's house, by the way, to anybody that doesn't know, right? I love my dad a lot. I'm basically like his moon. You know, I'm always just somewhere around him in his life, right? And the other day he was talking to his wife, and he was like, "Oh man, we're never gonna be able to like retire because like the average household needs like X amount of Darus, and like if we retire, we won't make money, so we can't actually retire." And I was like, "Don't worry, Dad. Don't worry. I'm not gonna move out. I'm gonna be here forever, which means I can help you retire, Dad." And he was like, "Oh, that's not what parents want to hear." Because like usually you want your kids to move out, but I'm like helping around the house. Like I help pay rent and stuff, right? Obviously. So I'm not like just like feeding off of him. I'm like, he has a basement suite that I'm renting out. He would be renting out his basement suite to someone else, but I got really lucky, right? Like this place would be rented either way. But like I love being around my dad, and like I love like supporting him. So like my ultimate goal, my hope, is that like in the end I can like be there for his retirement because I think he deserves it. He's worked really hard his entire life. Living the millennial dream, yeah. My dad will retire. I'm gonna make sure he does. Thank you for tutorials. Yeah, for sure. I'm glad you like them. I'm a daddy's girl. Yeah, yeah. Recently he's been. Would you say that Zell is a masculine, feminine, or? I would say it sounds more masculine. Basically, yeah, my dad and I've always loved him a lot. But recently, so when I was like pre-transition, my dad would be very particular as to how I acted. He was like, you know, don't cry. That's pretty lame of you. And he was pretty homophobic. And he was always, you know, he treated me like a son, but like more so than probably most parents would because he had a very harsh upbringing. And I obviously hated that because obviously like I was like trans, like, you know, I was trans, right? And like when I came out, at first he was very much against it, but over time he like started warming up. Like the first time that he ever like actually was there for me, like he was so much emotionally detached. By the way, this isn't me shitting on him because I love my dad a lot. Like he's a really supportive figure in my life, and he doesn't know how to deal with certain things, right? He doesn't know how to deal with emotions. He's like, he grew up on a farm. His dad like took a gun and tried to like unalive him when he was a kid. Like he had a really shitty upbringing, so he's a pretty rough and tough dude. And when I was a kid, basically I had a very traumatic experience that led me having to move to his house. And I tried talking to him about it, right? And he was like, "Hey, don't talk to me about this. Like, talk to a therapist. How do you think I'm supposed to like talk about this, man? Like what?" And I was like, obviously I was like, you know, 12, not knowing how to deal with what happened. And that happened, then I just repressed it, right? But basically we went from that to like the first time, like I was transitioning, right? And I was like, I think it was like a few months in, maybe a year in, so I was looking a bit more femme. And I was crying because I was gonna have to like lose one of my cats because I had like, my dad had to take one of my cats because I was moving to my mom's house for a bit, right? And no, it's not traumatic death. My dad's really good. Trust me. He's always really been there for me, like very much so. Like I love my dad so much. He just like, that's just who he is, right? He's supported me a lot throughout my entire life. But basically, I was crying and he like hugged me and I was like, oh my god, what? I was like shocked for a second. I froze up. I was like, what? Holy crap. And he was like, it's gonna be okay, buddy. He was like really, really, really there for me. And that was the first time, and it's because I was transitioning. And I was really hoping that'd be the trajectory. And recently, more and more and more so, he's been treating me like a daughter. Like the other day, like a few weeks ago, I was so I was like super sad. I had no idea why. I think it might have been my hormonal cycle. Like I was like on my like monthly or something like that, and just really emotional. And I was like talking to my dad about that, and so he brought me home. I shit you not, a Monster energy drink. He brought me home pizza and Coca-Cola. He brought me home all the good stuff. he got me all the stuff that's like super epic, all the stuff that I like a lot. He knows. And like, dude, I was just like sitting there like nomming pizza, bro, and I was like, man, this is the best day. I was so happy, man. Yeah, my dad's very epic. He's like gone from like being homophobic and like transphobic to like actually calling me she, her. And the other day he like he has like accidental moments where he like gives me like validation. Like the other day, like we were talking on the phone and he's talking about hanging with his friends, and he was like, oh, gotta go have old man talk, like very much separating our gender. That's pretty cool. And then there's one more that came to mind. There's a few more, but like, what's the other one that came to mind? Can't remember. There was another one. Anyway, he's like very supportive. I love him so much. Accidental ally. Oh yeah, accidental ally. The other day he was like talking about bathrooms, right? Because he still has like kind of conservative views, which is like, okay, like I don't have to expect him to be like completely conformed, right? But like the other day he was like, yeah, you know, I just don't accept, like I don't think it's good that, you know, I think bathrooms should be the way they are, and like I don't think that like, you know, that it should be shared and like blah blah blah. That's what he was saying, right? And I was like not really arguing him, and he was kind of like just like talking around in a circle, and he was like, you know, like I don't think that this, because it could be taken advantage of by like bad people. Like not saying you would do that, but there's like people out there that could take advantage of that and then be bad in the bathrooms. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. But then he turned around and he was like kind of like thinking out loud. He was like, but then again, you know, you going into a boy's bathroom, that's kind of dangerous too. And I was like, I kind of like internally squealed because like he like accidentally validated me in a very, very, very like positive way, because there's like, obviously he thinks I look like a whammons, and I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. He thinks I look like a whammon enough to like not go in the bad. He's confused too. Yes. No bathrooms for anyone. Yeah, that was crazy validation. That was like super awesome. Just joining from work. You're such a vibe. I'm glad. When fixing PC problems. Ooh. I have to switch my NVMEs, but I don't want to like do it right yet. Bunch of computer jargon as to why, but my primary is faster than my secondary, and my fastest NVMe is in my secondary. Time to go to the bathroom in the woods. Just bring a bucket everywhere you go. That's what I do. I'm just kidding. Destroy all toilets. Yeah, honestly, like, if I'm being completely honest, like, and real, on God, I'm still, like, because I think of my upbringing, I'm still kind of uncomfortable going into, like, women's bathrooms. Like, I actually haven't done that yet. But I'm also, like, at this point, I'm very uncomfortable going to men's bathrooms. So, like, if I'm, like, out in public and I don't see, like, a family washroom or, like, a, like, you know, a family washroom in that, like, you go into it and you lock it and you're the only one in there, or, like, a gender-neutral washroom, I just won't go to the washroom. Like, I would rather my bladder rupture than go into the men's washroom at this point. You filled my YouTube shorts? Good. Good. I have invaded. That's epic. Saribot has joined? Finally, Saribot was down, I guess. I feel that? Yeah. Bathrooms are scary. I don't like them. Your university has gender-neutral toilets? Lorelai, aren't those emotes amazing? I love them. More coming, by the way. I have some really, really, really good ones coming up. You're gonna love them. Trust. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do this week. I'm basically, like, I'm going all in on making this, animated short, I think. Which is, like, a very, like, I probably shouldn't be streaming right now, but I really wanted to come and say hi and see how y'all are doing. I was also thinking that, like, I've noticed recently that my YouTube streams, like, people don't really seem to care about the games. And, I was thinking that from now on, when I'm done the just chatting segment of my channel or my streams, I might switch to Twitch. Modfrog, thanks for the follow. Because, I'm afraid that, like, people will start getting used to, like, my streams being either just chatting or gaming, and they'll be deterred from joining the streams. because like if they see it's just chatting, they usually want to join because that's what people like my content for the most, right? And then like if it's gaming on YouTube specifically, people don't really seem to care about it. So I think it's gonna start like having a negative effect on my YouTube channel. And for that reason, like the people that like usually stick around and like watch me on YouTube, for the gaming, there's usually like 70 to 50. They can join me on Twitch. Hopefully they're okay with that. And yeah, in YouTube we like you, yeah, which is like totally fine. I'm not saying that's a bit negative thing, by the way, because like I get it. When I'm like on when I'm watching a YouTube stream, I usually only watch it for like just chatting streams. So like I 100% understand. So I'm thinking like as far as like a you know, how do I say this? As like as far as just like as a production side, I have to like choose. Twitch is specifically designed for gaming, yeah, 100%. I know, but I'm a member on Twitch. How will I emote with basket? Real. I mean, I might not do that. I don't know. It's on my mind. Ultimately, I don't want to have like a overall negative effect on my channel, right? But that also means that I'm going to be committing more time to just chatting streams. So like, it's not like YouTube is actually really losing anything. They'll be losing the gaming portions of my streams, but that also means I'll be committing more time to the just chatting portions. So YouTube gets more what they want in the end, while not ruining the, you know, the algorithm for my streams, so they can still perform well. Hello, hi. Do you have a Discord? I actually do. Yeah. Swag and cool, real swag money, YOLO, YOLO swag. Millennial terms out here. See you later. Thanks for following. You'll give me the sub? Yo, Lorelai's such a goat, such a legend. Don't worry, Lorelai's gonna come in clutch. Let's go. You have an Amazon Prime, it's fine. Yeah, if you have Amazon Prime, by the way, just slap that on me. Let's go. Thanks, Colorless. I really appreciate that. Man, I used to say YOLO unironically when I was a kid. Bro, I say it still sometimes. I said it the other day, like, unintentionally. Toaster, thanks for the follow. Yeah, Lorelai's a goat. We love Lorelai around here. Let me get my Twitch channel real quick, actually. Actually, I won't do that. YOLO money, swag. Dude, seriously? I still need to get my appointment for estrogen. I hate living in the UK. Yeah, UK sucks. I hear it's very difficult. It's better than any of the Gen Z slang. Not really. I guess, like, Skibbity has actual no context, whereas YOLO at least had, like, the context of being an abbreviation. But you have to, like, understand that, like, every generation is going to look at the next generation's slang as, like, stupid and silly. Just as our parents looked at ours. So I kind of, like, separate myself from judging. Because I know that, like, when we were kids, we were really cringe, too. Like, we were undeniably, inescapably, inexplicably cringe. Our potency in cringe was so much. Thanks for the Prime, DIY Patrick, and Unit Bell. Your support helps a lot. Yeah, I hope one day I can, like, help with that. The mid-2000s are great. I feel like the mid-2000s and 2010s were amazing. That was a period in time where just, like, bro, like, in the 2000s, dude, all we were worried about was Pokemon cards, dude. Like, we were worried about Pokemon cards, the N64, who was, like, better at Ocarina of Time. Thanks for the follows, everybody, and subscriptions. Cosmo, thanks for the premium. Like, it was so simple, dude. Like, I wasn't, like, worried about politics or, like, anything, dude. I was, like, obviously I was dealing with, like, gender dysphoria and shit, you know, dealing with the fact that, like, anyway, that's a whole other thing. I was worried about, like, you know, playing Tony Hawk, dude, and getting, like, epic kickflips and combos, and being better than my brother at that. And, like, dude, Halo came out, and basically changed, like, first-person shooters forever, and that shit was amazing. Like, it was so cool, man. Trust Ruby, thanks for the Prime. Because, like, in the 2000s, there was so much innovations, but, like, these innovations weren't necessarily hindered by the application of the interwebs yet. Like, at the time, the innovations were all in context that they made products better. Like, Xbox came out with online, and all of a sudden you could play with people across the world, which was not something we could even imagine before that, right? Whereas, like, you know, how these days you have microtransactions and subscription fees, and, you know, you gotta, like, sell your soul to Jeff Bezos to do anything, basically. But back then, dude, it was like, man, you go on Xbox, someone, like, says mean things about your mother, and then that was it. You just, like, shot them, and that was it. It was easy in the game, obviously. It was so much more simple, dude. I loved it. Slay the Princess was a hot stream. Yeah, that was a really good stream. That's true. I think games would work on YouTube, but not necessarily Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, maybe like Final Fantasy 14 is not the YouTube stream. I was also thinking that like I'm playing probably too much Final Fantasy 14. I am very passionate about the game, but I watched a video on Myth the other day. You go ranting again, Abyss. My sweet summer child. You innocent soul. That's basically all of my streams. All of my streams are just me talking about shit. Well, talking with the homies here too. And the home thems and the home she's. Basically, yeah, I just rant on my streams. I was like, okay, so there's a individual, you might have heard of them, named Myth. That like had that's the point, yeah, that's the point of streams. And they had like they were like one of the biggest Fortnite streamers, right? But because they like had the only Fortnite as their stream, they end up like basically their entire content career kind of like fell apart, right? So I was thinking like I should probably like lean more into just chatting streams anyway, and then like have variety as opposed to like one niche game, because I don't want to turn into a thing where like if I stop playing Final Fantasy 14, people stop hanging out, because that's like definitely a thing that I've had happen before with Epic 7. So true, Pokemon Zelda was a lot of my early teens. Yeah, I loved Sapphire, Pokemon Sapphire. As you can see over there on the bed, I got the Pokemon Sapphire. You missed your DS? Yeah. You got Final 5 Fortnite with 8 kills. You know what sucks is my Fortnite, like coins or whatever you earn during the seasons are all wasted now. Because I forgot to spend them before the season swap. You're on mobile though? Ooh. You got so many Pokemons? Yeah, I played a lot of that. I probably had like 3 different, like, fresh saves. You also stand in the plaza in Final Fantasy 14 too. I mean, that's the thing though, is like when I'm playing Final Fantasy 14, it's basically just chatting stream. Like, let's be honest, right? I'm not like out there doing like hardcore content or like even really that good at the game. I just run around, click buttons that seem to suit the situation, be it running around in a circle or like hitting something with a hammer or like slaying some foe. And then like while I'm doing that, I'm not really thinking about the game. I'm just like focusing on chat and like hanging out with y'all. Yeah, just chatting about this stuff is cool, yeah. That's my favorite thing. This song is very obnoxious right now. It is not epic chill. Epic vibes. Is it the... Wait, is the volume too loud for y'all? Final Fantasy 14 is just a chatting game. Yeah, that's what I like it for. That's like... Honestly, that's the reason why I like MMOs. Is because like you can just like chill out and like hang out with people. That's my main reason. That's very much my element. But Lorelai has a really good point. Like, the Slaying the Princess stream was a very fun stream. I think like I enjoyed that a lot, and like people seem to like really like that a lot. Artificial Axetel, thanks to the Prime, yo. You only see dots? Wait, what? I made it to level 200 before you going to bed. I got everything Fortnite. You're a goat. First Yuko stream as I desperately try to make this Lego mech work. I believe in you. The Yuko is having faith. Yeah, Slay the Princess was very fun. Slay the Princess was very fun, indeed. It was good. I enjoyed it. Okay. The Yuko is currently customizing a model for this short film. I have to make a bad boy. And I'm making the bad boy kind of based off this anime depiction. Let's see. This isn't how they're gonna look, but I'll show you what the character is gonna look like. Their name's gonna be Chris. Reason I'm using Chris is because Chris Redfield is like my favorite character, one of my favorite characters, and like it's kind of an homage to him. Beware thanks to the membership. So this is the character I'm like kind of like modeling around. It's not gonna look that good, obviously, because it's like a 3D model, but that's gonna be Grace's like first boyfriend, the person that like bullied her in high school. Yeah, by the way, hope you're all excited for that. He's pretty, yeah. Chris or Chris, CH. Yeah, Bieber, thanks to the membership, by the way. I appreciate that. Chris is the same name as your D&D character. It's a good name. Damn, he hot? Yeah, I agree. I'm going for like the rough and tough. Probably drives a motorbike. Maybe smokes a cigarette. Gets a little bit dangerous every now and then guy. You know? Bad or good? So the lore behind the concept right now, right, is Bridget is on a date. Sorry, not Bridget. Grace is on a date with her high school bully. And her high school bully does not know that Grace is in fact the person that he bullied in high school. Like, it's kind of like going off coincidence. I'm going to like have it fleshed out in the pages. But it's like going to be a very tension-filled romance for the first episode. And if that goes well, then I'll basically expand upon it and maybe make it into a short series. Bridget, yeah, I meant to say Grace. Yeah, you can do that, Miss Tharts. I don't like officially endorse it, but I don't want to have control over people's creative expression. And to be completely honest, and this is going to sound very, 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 like, this is me just being straight up and real, okay? I've had some people ask me if they can make NSFW art of me, and I never say no, and you want to know why? I could say, and it is part because, like, who am I to, like, restrict what you do with your art, right? But at the same time, that's just free marketing. Like, that's just free marketing, if I'm being completely honest with you. Ika just has basket on her brain. Yeah. Yeah, I like Bridget a lot. True. You trans male to female. It's matter. So, I don't really... The thing is with me is, like, I'm, like, very... If I'm being completely honest, Cosmo, it's not, that you're... First of all, it says suspicious user monitoring, so you're potentially a ban evader. But, not even going off that, I avoid collabs with people a lot. Like, I don't think people understand, like, how skittish I actually am when it comes to working with people. Yeah, it says you're suspicious for some reason, I'm not sure why. I'm just gonna lift that because I'm gonna trust you. I don't know why it does that. Bieber, thanks for the upgrade to my supporting large projects. I appreciate that. Basically, like, when it comes to, like, the content world, I am incredibly cautious when it comes to working with people. My first experience working with someone in, like, basically, what was it, a collab, I was actually just straight up bullied. Like, on God, on stream, in front of everyone. And it was a very debilitating and dehumanizing experience to me. I'm not saying that you would do that. I'm not saying that people do that in general. But it definitely made it difficult for me to open myself up to people. Be like, it was very difficult. Yeah, basically, so what happened was, you kind of have to be cautious, yet you have to be very cautious. And, like, you have to be very cautious when you're making content. Because people are gonna, like, potentially use you, or use you as a stepping stone, or they're gonna have nefarious intent to have some sort of gotcha moment. But, like, outside of that, I have, like, a lot of, like, things. I have a lot of reasons and to be cautious. But primarily speaking, I'm just, like, a very cautious person. Like, I've been, like, I'm not a furry, okay? But, like, I was basically, and I'm not saying that being furry is bad at all. By the way, I'm very supportive of the community. But, like, I was, like, compared to, like, a deer. Because, like, I'll warm up to people. But it takes one thing for me to immediately run away. So, like, I have a very hard time working with people for that reason. Unless, I absolutely 100% trust them. Like, as an example, Alice Lunazera on my stream, on that collab, right? She is, like, a very rare scenario where I genuinely have the utmost trust for someone. Like, I think Alice Lunazera is a very good being. Like, I like her as an individual a lot. So, like, having someone like that is, like, a near miracle to me. Understandable, I appreciate that. Good afternoon, you two. Alex, thanks for the follow. That's the general vibe. Yeah, I always want to be comfortable on my streams too, right? So also another issue too is I have, like, when I first started making content, like, dude, I was talking to myself for hours on end. Like, I am so used to just making content by myself that working with other people legitimately stresses me out. It's like it brings in so many new elements that I really can't get comfortable with right away. Like, I know it's like it's a natural progression, and I have people telling me that I kind of have to if I want to continue to grow as a content creator. But I have faith in, like, content is king. Like, if you make good content on YouTube, you get good results. And ultimately, I'm just scared of people. Like, here's the drama of my first collab. Get your popcorn out, because if you like drama, this is juicy. There was an individual that I met that was also a content creator. And at the time, I was like, 5 viewer Andy on Twitch. And I was like playing Genshin, and it was really fun and good. And then this like person came to my stream, who I will not name. And basically, like, he was like, oh man, I'm a content creator too. And like, he slid into my DMs, and we talked about it, and we had a collab. And then the entire time on stream, he had people come to my stream first of all and be like, oh, is that Mega Killer? And basically like shout out his stream and like try to get people over there. And then the entire time he was like talking to other people and like belittling my gameplay. Like, I was trying to go through a puzzle, right? And I was like confused as to like how to finish the puzzle. And he was making like snide remarks the entire time about like my intelligence and my abilities in the game. And like ever since then, like, and then he would come to my streams after that, and he would spam his emotes and plug his stream. And so obviously I banned him, right? Obviously. So he couldn't do that anymore. But it left like a very sour taste in my mouth. And also, like, there's been lots of times too, like, here's another little piece of drama that happened. So here's another juicy piece of drama, honestly. You may remember my video, my thank you video from a few months ago. My first thank you video, where I crushed a city with a giant blowhigh, because it's me. I had an intention to make a Discord that would be like an open source for people, that would ultimately be like a place where they can collaborate and have resources that I provided them. Like, I made some backgrounds for them, and I made basically a foundation for people to collaborate and hopefully work together and grow as content creators. And basically, so that was between Christmas and New Year's, right? A week that is very much, with family, with friends, just taking time away from being busy, right? So during the week of Christmas and New Year's, the server was up and people started to join in. And there were some bad apples, like, so there were some people that were just straight up chasers. That was like an issue to deal with. And then like people wouldn't listen to the rules, and like I told like people not to be lewd in chat. And I told them specifically the reason why is because it was not an age restricted server, but people still didn't stop. So I was like, okay, like I gave one final warning, right? And I was like, I will delete the server if this doesn't stop, because I cannot manage this and it's completely inappropriate. And then the final straw was people started getting mad that I didn't have more things for them. I had provided them backgrounds that were, and this is kind of like, this is the reason why I'm very cautious around content creators, is because there's some people out there that are very specific type of mindset, that are very selfish and number driven. So they don't really think about the creative side. They don't really think about the actual, the things that I'm passionate about, right? I'm not saying I'm better in any way. I'm just different. But basically, there was this like uprising of people saying like, Yuko, you made this server, and like there's like nothing happening, and there's no events, and like I was like, so the idea of the server was to be a foundation where people could collaborate with each other, meet each other, hang out with each other, and work together. And then I gave them resources to like get started, and like it was, I don't know, I thought it was all free. Like, it was all like free. But it was also like, we planned on having events. And it was definitely something that was in the books, where we wanted to go ahead and, these events, I wanted to become a normal thing where we could like have like a Diva Sunday where everyone collabs or tries to get together. But I mean, it was Christmas and New Year's, and all these people were starting to get really mad at me for not having things right away. even though the server was in itself the foundation that people needed. And then I end up just deleting the server because people got extremely aggressive and rude, and they got very selfish in that they expected me to just drop my entire like vacation and like basically become a platform for them. Like they wanted me to go like out of my way to like, you know, basically cater to their channels, when the idea of the server was that I was helping them, but they still had to have their own initiative in that they had to work together and like go out of their way to collaborate. And like, yes, there would be events, but like it's not like something I could like go out of my way to hold hundreds of people's hands, right? And then like I deleted the server, right? And there was one person that was there from the beginning. There was a few people that were like, thank God you deleted that, because like originally there was like 7 people, all very chill, and like it was a very nice environment. And I had a few people afterwards who were like, oh, why'd you delete it? And I was like, you know, like, first of all, the degen, that was not good at all. Very bad. And then I told them the other thing, but primarily the degen is what made me delete it, because I feel like that was incredibly inappropriate on the individual side. They were perpetuating that behavior. And they were like 100% agree. Like, they were like, yeah, I 100% agree. That's bad. Did not like it. But then like 3 months later, someone went on Twitter and they had to like, they made an inflammatory post about me because I deleted the server, and they made it like about them. And it was like, it was a very disingenuous take on the matter. And it was an obvious bait to try and drum up drama and like make me the subject of scrutiny in trying to villainize me for something that ultimately was out of my control, and ultimately was the right decision. And like that in itself was like the final nail. Like now I'm like, I'm working with people. To me, it's like, dude, you know what's funny is I actually had a dream last night that I was in a place with like content creators, right? And like they were like, we were talking about like, this is my dream last night, not the night before. That was like the horrifying dream. I was like in a content creation house, right? And there was like, it was like not a house, but it was a workplace, right? Where you like buy technology and shit. It was like, I think it was fucking Asmongold or something, I don't know why. But it was my friend Kyle. My friend Kyle was like Asmongold or something, I don't know. My friend Kyle was like the store owner. And TLDR is like, even in my dream, I was like, I don't want to like go lift myself up on the back of others, because like I feel like I've always had this like idea in my head that like if you try to grow as a content creator, but you don't like grow yourself enough to be able to like make quality that people enjoy, or like understand the realm of content creation enough, I feel like it's always a very hollow and like temporary thing. Whereas like having like basically like if you can't grow in and of yourself and you're relying on collabs and working with other people, you're looking at content creation the wrong way. Like content creation shouldn't be about getting numbers, in my opinion. I think obviously I want people to see my stuff. Obviously I want to grow. Obviously I want to become a larger and larger content creator. I'm not going to pretend I don't. But I only want to do that based off of the growing capabilities of my own. Because my biggest fear is being like the victim or a potentially at hostage by an algorithm and by certain environmental factors. Whereas I feel like no matter, like if my channel got deleted tomorrow, I still have years of skills and development that I can fall back onto, and I can do another thing, you know? All your stuff goes well, thank you. Yeah, and that's why I'm like, you know, I'm like constantly like raising the bar for my content. I feel like I'm a very stubborn person too. Like I feel like I'm a very stubborn person in nature. And I'm not trying to like posture or anything. I'm not trying to like, you know, my farts smell better than everyone else's. It's just, that's just the way I look at content. And I'm not the only one that looks at content like that. There's a lot of people that do. It should be about having fun. Yeah, it should be about passion and having fun. Asmonpog? Yeah, I used to like Asmongold quite a bit. Can you not double ping me, Cosmo? Don't get the Sims fart ideas? Oh my god. Your what smell better? You heard me. Sorry, I shouldn't be too loud. My gain on my microphone is very loud right now. But yeah, so if you're a content creator, that isn't Asmongold an N-word? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I feel like you know, Asmongold has a bad rap. Now, this is like, maybe this can put me on some, I don't know. But my honest opinion about Asmongold is like, sure, he has some views that I won't agree with. But more than anything, he's like a centralist. Like, he has like, and not centralist in a negative connotation. He's a person that like doesn't ultimately unify himself with one side of the political spectrum. And like, what you see of Asmongold on Twitter, and I'm not trying to like defend him, I'm just trying to be honest. Because like, I don't watch him anymore, but I do check in every now and then because he was one of the main reasons why I was inspired to make content years ago, right? Years and years and years ago. Basically, he actually is trans positive. Like, he's had scenarios where he's, you know, called trans women she, her. He's had a lot of scenarios that are very positive, but you never see that stuff. You never see like the good side of him. Because, and that's the reason why I avoid Twitter. It's like, it's the example of what I was talking about earlier, where the person like tried to spin a narrative that was disingenuous to actually what happened on stream or in the Discord, because they wanted to farm views for themselves, at the cost of someone else's reputation. So like Asmongold, in my opinion, although I don't agree with everything he says, there's a lot I do agree with him. And you'll never see the stuff that is agreeable, because unless you're actually there in his streams, it's hard to see that because people don't care about that. He's political. He's not really, he doesn't like delve too far into politics from what I understand, but he'll share his opinion for sure. And he seems really awful as a person. Maybe he's changed. I don't know. I'm not gonna be his like white knight or anything, but I feel like we're in a day and age where nuance and like I feel like using the term, I don't even know if I can say it on stream, you know, the term, you know, Hitler's underlings or whatever, right? I'll say that. I don't know if it's like a TOS word. I feel like that's a very strong word for someone that you like disagree with, because like there are definitely people like that out there that are straight up xenophobic, evil people, right? But having a few points that you disagree on, I don't think necessarily makes someone evil. But we're in a day and age where people like want to polarize so much and like villainize the other side so much that things like that just get worse and worse and worse. You know? I hate Twitter. I absolutely hate. Yeah, it's a brain rot platform. I straight up, like, when Elon bought the platform, I tried to post on it for like a few months and then I just deleted it. I wasn't getting hate posts or anything, but just the stuff like I saw in there I didn't want to associate myself with. He varies his voice too much to sound, so sound balancing him sucks. Oh, okay. Twitter's bad? Yeah, Twitter's bad for sure. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. Many people have bad opinions and lack knowledge. Yeah, exactly, right? But like, as far as our community goes, just understand that like, he's not even transphobic, you know? But yeah, we'll just move on. Tell me about the world is very much about polarizing and lack of nuance. Yeah, and that's unfortunate too. I feel like as millennials, I think millennials were really lucky. Elon is an actual idiot. I don't like Elon at all. But I feel like as millennials, dude, we lived in such a, like, a day and age where, like, things were so nice and promising, and, like, people had such a good trajectory, and then corporation came in. Ayla, thanks for the follow. Finally found you following on TikTok forever. Hi. Use Twitter for 15 minutes and quit? Yeah, I can see why people get stressed out. I can see why people become extremists on it, too. Because it is a very polarizing platform. Like, when I was on there, I like being on I would check it on Twitter every now and then because I want to see like the world events, right? And it pushed me so much further left than I originally was. Like seeing how awful people are, seeing Elon's brain rot, all that shit. I was like, well, I guess I'm like a straight up on God like heavy liberal now because those people are shitty. And I found myself hating them more and more and more and more. Which I still do. I don't like hateful people, you know, obviously. Hate breeds hate. I don't think, you know, bigotry, xenophobia, all that stuff, very bad. And it's very common on Twitter. And, like, it's just looking at the, like, the mouth of evil, you know? It's funny how Elon made SpaceX and Tesla. He didn't make that. He bought those. He doesn't, like, Elon actually hasn't done really anything successful. by himself. His father has an emerald mine, and therefore he had like a lot of money, and then he just bought corporations and then like fundamentally made them worse, like all the time. He bought PayPal. No, he was one of the people that was involved with PayPal, and he wanted to rename it to X, so they kicked him out because like X is a really stupid name, but Elon is like, you know, X is cool to like a 13-year-old, and that's what Elon basically is mentally. Pardon me. Pulling on Twitch, I'll get later. Nice. But hating back is also not good. Makes us not better than them. That's exactly it. I try to look at things with nuance. 100%. F capitalism real. My throat's been kind of. I think I was sick last night. I don't know if it's like my throat's kind of fucking bad, but like I'm doing okay, I guess. But like yesterday, I think I was actually kind of sick. Elon to the original. Elon, yeah, I don't know. He's like tries to market himself as this like arbiter of all that is like free speech and like, oh, I'm the future of like humanity, man. I'm a shaving humanity, man. He's like this hero complex, right? And then he like stifled free speech with lawsuits if they disagree with him, or they're like inflammatory in a justified and honest way. He'll try to sue people like that. Like one of those lawsuits was someone had objectively taken data and noted that Twitter has become a much more hateful and racist place since Elon's purchase. And Elon tried to like sue them, and the court actually threw it out because they looked at it and they were like, this is clearly an attempt to stifle free speech. At the same time, Elon's on his platform, free speech is reborn again, guys. I did it. I brought it back, bro. Cringe lord, dude. I hate him. Elon sued the original owners of Tesla to get his current ownership plus his original. Yeah, that's crazy. Plus his original X project failed before PayPal. Yeah. So he sued the owners of Tesla. That's crazy. Freedom of speech does not permit you to say without thinking. I mean, freedom of speech permits you to say whatever you want, but it doesn't permit you to not deal with consequences from what you say. People think that freedom of speech is like an end all be all so long as it suits their needs and means. But it's not. It's freedom of speech, not freedom of consequence. That's why, like, if you say, like, that's why it's literally a crime to, like, make threats of violence on someone or against their life. Like, you can go to prison for that. Freedom of speech is not freedom of consequence. Yeah. And yeah, also, it doesn't guarantee a platform to speak from. People don't understand that, like, when someone has a platform, that's not owned by the government. Like, YouTube isn't owned by the USA. Like, Biden isn't the fucking head admin. So, like, if the owners of YouTube don't like what you're saying, don't say it on their platform. That's literally it. Like, it's not that difficult. It's not a thing that needs to be turned into some sort of political, like, movement. It's just, if they own the platform and they don't want certain things on the platform, you don't say those things. That's the same thing as having like a Discord and then like having like, okay, like we can't talk about politics here, or like, hey, we can't, like, no racism, right? And like someone comes in and says something racist and you time them out or ban them, and they come back and saying, you ruined my freedom of speech. It's like, no, you didn't. We didn't. You were able to say what you did. No one's going to come to your house and arrest you. No one's going to come and beat you up. We're just going to make it so you can't talk anymore. Because you're allowed to speak, but not here. I don't mean to say he's a great person, but he's not even Lizardman. The people make people. Wait, what? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Yeah, freedom of speech does not mean freedom of consequences. But no one wants to hear it. No one wants to hear that shit. No. No one wants to hear it so long as it's suitable to them. Like, when you look at, like, people, like, on the Republican side of things, right? There's a lot of people that are like, oh, freedom of speech. Like, they're very much about freedom of speech, right? but then they turn around and they try to stifle anything about LGBTQ. And they'll play victim, and they'll, you know, they'll villainize, they'll do everything basically that they perpetuate is wrong, because they don't agree with it. Like, that's why, like, having, like, structures in place to protect freedom of speech is very important, because in nature, people are very selfish. And they're always going to find ways to justify things, even though they're not justifiable. And that's what we're seeing on the right side a lot. Freedom of speech only if I agree. Yeah, 100%. That's basically it. Like, people on the right, they don't care about freedom of speech. They don't. They don't. They care about what they like. They care about their opinions. That's it. That's literally it. How is the model going? I think the model's looking pretty good so far. Let's see. Where's my picture? There we go. Yeah, okay. I'm just kind of like cleaning up some of the hair, and I think it should be good to apply blend shapes soon. For those that don't know, blend shapes, by the way, if you're a 3D creator, blend shapes are like the ability to have like very expressive faces. That's why I'm so expressive in my content. Yeah, of course. We are bad. Look at us. We're planning. Yeah, I know, right? Like, apparently we're destroying civilization. It's ironic because, like, people are like, oh, man, like, they're trying to destroy civilization. Like, the LGBT, so bad, brr. Obviously, that's not true. But, like, literally, like, at the same time, they're getting those opinions from corporation. You know, like, fucking, like, Fox, who is, like, very known to be backed by Corpo, is literally ruining civilization, and they're just trying to find a scapegoat. You're expressive? Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. I'm talking about my 3D model specifically, but yeah. I feel like I've definitely had like a glow up. I also have I have like a few updates coming too. You just straight, yeah, it feels so powerful. Good. Yeah, no, I've definitely, I'm very proud of, like, not gonna lie, I was like, after my first stream like a few days ago, I like sat there and just like reviewed like the visual quality and just kind of like soaked it in, just like how far I've come and like how proud I am, all the work I put into like really making like quality. Like, here, let me show you some like effects here real quick. Let me showcase some stuff. First of all, this effect, very cool. Where? What'd you say about my mom? I'll beat you up. Not actually, I'm not gonna beat you up. Violence is bad. I got that. And then like, so if you look at me, I'm actually changing colors in contrast to like the background, right? You can see like the background turns blue. This is what I looked like this before my upgrades. This is what it looked like, right? No color, no cool, very not fresh, very past, very not future. Then this one, very future. Wow, very subtle change, obviously, but you can see like the color is changing quite a bit. I can make it a bit more significant so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. I do think you'll like this, by the way. So if I turn this down, my eyes glow, wow. And turn this up, wow. So now like my room is going to have a lot of effect on like my overall color, which is pretty neat. Oh, I have it on the wrong monitor. Lol. And that's why I wasn't changing color. Is that the right one? No, that's not the right one. That's the right one. There we go. Now I'm changing color. There we go. So you can see that I'm like actually like changing in contrast to the background, right? I actually had it set up wrong earlier. So that should be a bit better. And now it's pink. Now I'm pink. Wow, that's crazy. Right? Very cool. I don't want to always be dark like this, cuz like I like being bright and like visible. But I do like the fact that my eyes glow. Like, that's really cool. You know what I'm saying? Wow, Yuko, so crazy. So wowzers. Wow. That's wild. Glad you like it. That's crazy. Sleep well, Headspaces. Your voice is beautiful. Thanks, Blank. I'm ray traced now. RTX on. By the way, Light Song, thanks for following. How do y'all enjoy this like kind of more chill vibe? I was thinking like, usually when I stream, when will you be AI? I was thinking of avenues I could take for that. Who up tracing their rays? It's nice. Okay, cool. Because like when I'm sleepy, I still like streaming, but sometimes I'll avoid streams when I'm sleepy because like I don't want to like have like a boring stream. But if people like don't mind it, then like being sleepy and eepy and like doing things while just chatting with y'all is like, this is like really nice. Like usually like when I'm like modeling, I'm like just alone, right? I would show what I'm modeling, by the way, like I would. But whenever I'm like doing anything creative, I really hate having people watch me. It's something that makes me uncomfortable, and like it makes my product, like it makes me not perform as well. Chill stream is nice, yeah, very cozy. Extra cozy, so if someone's at work right now and like they're in the cozy stream, then maybe they're cozy too, and I hope that's the case. Hey, blessings, a fellow. HRT is short for high ray tracing. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, like. It's fun. It's a surprise. Where? Yeah. I'll go dark again. Wow. You go so mysterious. She's so crazy, dude. Wow. I feel like I have like this like yonder emote, dude. Wow. My eyes are so bright. Okay, but it's not all cool. Sometimes it's amazing. Best is even. Look at this. Look at this. Trans pride. Eigenblahai. Thanks for the subscription, yo. I appreciate that, Ippy. Wow, man. Wow, this is amazing. Eggs. I've been forever ruined by eggs. Raph, thanks for the follow, yo. Okay. Do you want me to be bright or dark? I'll put a poll up. Decide my fate for the rest of the stream, chat. Let me see. Which? Okay. Poll's coming up. Bright or dark? Someone say something? Wait, what? Huh? About what? Oh, I'm getting the poll. That's all good. Poll. All right. Now, which? Okay, bright or dark? Decide my fate. Ain't no way it's a 50-50 split. Holy crap. It's gonna get so difficult. No. How about okay. It's like 50-50 on both YouTube and Twitch. That's a very rare circumstance. Okay, here. I'm gonna make everybody happy by doing this. Watch this. Ready? Prepare to be amazed. Okay. I'm gonna go in between. So now I'm bright, but I'm still kind of like affected by light quite a bit. Quality. Right? Yeah. Extra. Wow. How do we feel, chat? Yes or no? Is this good? Everyone happy? Are we winning? W in the chat. Nice. Cozy and toasty. A difficult situation. That's like my favorite meme. It's like, this has become a very difficult situation. Yeah, that's my favorite like meme template. I think it's very cute. Oh, it's warm and light is way easier on my eyes. Okay, the pink warm light. Okay, bet. Ada. I can try. Let me try one like warm up. 1 sec. I'm gonna Ada. It's gonna be epic, but let me just like warm up. So you're not gonna hear me for a second. Okay, let me try this. Ada. It was alright. That was like, eh. I feel like that was like a 7. Maybe even 6. Not great. As a 10? Amazing? Perfect? For real? Do you think so? I feel like I feel like that was like, alright. Mid. I mean, you're the judges here. Don't let me tell you what's up. That was good? 1 million Ada? Ooh, 1 million. That's a big Ada. Ooh, wow. I did it, man. 8 out of 10, 10 out of 10? Okay. The second half was? Okay. Deed, seriously? Alright, let me try one more. Alright. Gotta like relax. I get so tense. 2 for 1? Yeah, 2 for 1. I'm very like egotistical with my Adas. They gotta be perfect. Dude, Ada. I think that was good. You want me to ada? Ada? Yeah, that was good. Maybe a bit high. I just ascended to heaven. I'm not a uwu girl. No, I'm not gonna uwu. Just don't uwu. No, I'm an ada girl, not a uwu girl. Divine, yes. The third one was the best so far, yeah. But high 9, yeah, we take those. 66.6 out of 10. Ooh, wow. Even Satan liked that one. Lord Cranky, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. You violated. Yeah, I'm an ada girl. My dad unironically says ooh, and it's physically painful to watch. I love your dad. I love your dad. I want to be best friends with your dad, please. Rising sent me here. Wait, Rising Fire? That smelly ingot? That metal bar? Why would Rising send you here? How's he doing? Ew, it's Rising Fire, the smelly ingot. Ew, icky. Just kidding. Nice to see you, man. Thanks for coming back. I'm joking. Look, I gotta call you Stinky because, you know, obviously you're different. You're special. The background looks so cozy. Hey, finally someone said it. Yeah. I worked pretty hard on it. I like it. What's going on, Rising? What brings you back lately, man? It's nice to see you again, by the way. You're built differently? Bill Dibberly. My name, Bill Dibberly. Fair ye. See ya. PS, thanks for all the YouTube, entertainment, and rents. Yeah, for sure. How's Final Fantasy 14 going? Well, it's going pretty good. Nikki DeFoxo, thanks for follow. Or the 100 bits. That's the one. I appreciate that, mate. Just chill while working? Nice. Yeah, Final Fantasy 14 is going good. I'm like almost at the end of ARR. And I hope to like hopefully be at max level before the new expansion. But in reality, it's probably not going to happen. Because if I try to get that, then I won't be able to make content. Because of how much time it actually takes. YouTube, Twitch, YouTube. Oh, the fight has begun. Final Fantasy is a massive series, but like each individual game you can play by itself without having to have like precursor knowledge. My shoulder. There is a lot to do with the next expansion. Yeah, I'm so far away. I tried Guild Wars 2 out. It was fun. You got your first combat job to 90 last night? That's crazy awesome. WoW or Final Fantasy? I feel like objectively Final Fantasy is a better game. But I do have like more like experience in WoW. So like when I play WoW, at least I know what I'm talking about, and I can carry squads, dude. Like I'm such a good tank in WoW. Like I'm actually like sweat tier. Like I go so hard in WoW. But then like Final Fantasy, I'm just like a sprout. I'm just a noob. Just an idiot, dude. Doesn't even know what she's talking about. Runs around hitting things with sticks. Like a dummy. What class? Paladin. Always Paladin. Baldur's Gate 3? I played so much Baldur's Gate 3. I haven't even beaten it yet. I just like kept getting stuck in Act 1 because I kept playing with new people. Forest VTube Studio. Do I have a Facebook? No, I don't. I purged like all my personal stuff. I reached out to all my family and asked them to like delete my photos as well. I was like, when I decided to make like trans content, right? I knew what I was stepping into. Like, I'm not gonna pretend that I didn't. Like, I was like, when I decided to like actually go all in and really work hard and like really express myself as a trans creator, I knew that eventually people were gonna try and dox me, which has already happened. Like, I've had people death threat me. I've had people say they could come to my house. Like my mods, like usually they say that shit to my mods or something. But there was like a 4chan thing. They're like, oh, we gotta dox this person, man. And I was like, I knew it was gonna happen, so I like made a lot of preemptive moves to make it difficult, at least. I'm sure if someone tried hard enough and knew enough PC stuff, they could probably do it. But where I live makes it very difficult because Canada isn't the same as the US. Like, you can't just like find information about people in Canada because protection of like personal privacy here is like way more strict than America. But like, even if people did dox me, I wouldn't stop. Nothing stops this train. Nothing. I knew what I was signing up for. And yeah. Smart, yeah. Canada got it. Oh, okay, Mel. No brakes on the trans train. That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. I watched Breaking Bad, and that's what I'm quoting. One sec here. Nothing stops this train. Get in the picture. Hold on. Very important picture. Floopy, thanks for following. It's over here. Alright, there we go. Yeah. And yes. Bam. Nothing stops this train. Yeah, that's right. I'm a bald bearded guy. Yeah, that's right. I'm Walter White. I'm Walter White this entire time. You didn't even know it. That's right. That's horrifying? Yeah, it was like, yeah, stressful, but whatever. Can I ask, I think that like, I think a very important like distinction is, one sec. I think that like people underestimate like how difficult it is to scare me away from content. Like until someone shows up at my house, I don't give a fuck. And even then, I'd probably still like continue. I know that's like a very lofty thing to say, and it probably sounds like I'm trying to talk myself up. But like, I would rather do this than anything in life. Like if I wasn't doing this, I don't know who, like I would probably just die. I love theater, man. I love stories. I love it. I love it. I've always wanted to be like a film creator and producer, and it's my dream, man. And I feel like I feel like representation is so important. So like I'm like everything I do is like based off my deathbed. And like when I die, I want to make sure there's like things that I've done and made that like ultimately help people and like will remain. Not forever, but just long enough that people, it can help some people, you know. You probably have a fan in front of you, your house, who is too enthusiastic. I mean, if they come here, they come here. But like, don't expect me not to throw down. Like I have protection and stuff. Like I have a katana right beside me. We can't have guns in Canada. Well, we can, but my dad has guns too. But like, I have guns with him, but I can't use them anymore because I don't have a license. So I have my katana, and I'm like, wow, ninja. Do you have cookies? Yes, I do have cookies. Katana reveal when? Actually, I think it's called a wakizashi. It's like the shorter katana. It's very cool though. Folded steel. Star, thanks for follow. Battle capable. Unicorns, yeah, it's good. I feel like representation's really good, and I feel like it's not like I'm not saying like it's up to me. Like it's like I think that like I have a very small part in a large picture. I think that like a lot of people are doing things right now that are really good and like helpful for the community, and I'm very happy that I could be one of them. And like I just want to do my part, you know. Just like a hell diver, I'm doing my part, you know. And I have like specific skills and like talents and stuff that definitely like set me apart from other people, which is also good. Because like I feel like at the moment, like I when I think of like the actual reality of what it takes to make like shows and stuff, I realize that like how few people out there are trans that want to make trans content, that know how to write and script and produce and animate, is probably very slim. So I feel like I'm special. I feel special. But I also realize that I'm actually not special. Because like the reality is like anybody could do it. Like and literally anybody here could like download UE5 and like learn how to make a 3D model and then like learn how to write and like start doing exactly what I'm doing. Like I'm like a very I feel like but I'm not special though. I feel like special is a very negative word. I don't think anybody's special, you know? I think that like, and this is like my honest opinion, I don't think any of you are special. I don't think I'm special. I don't think anybody that's like big in the content field is special. I don't think anybody that you know is special. All your heroes aren't special. They're just people that decide to do stuff. And like, that's the reason why understanding that no one's special is important is because then you realize that nothing sets you apart from people like that. And that like you do have the power and the ability to do what I do and like what other people do. That's the reality. There's nothing that makes me special. That's just a fact. You have, so UE5 modeling you can do with other things. Yeah, creativity sucks. Well, not everyone's gonna be born like very creative, but you have like skills and stuff, right? But also like creativity is like, it's in part something inherent, but it's also in part something that is honed in. It's also a skill. Like creativity isn't something that you can be born with an advantage within, but there's also like times where creativity is more work than it is creativity. Also, you're awesome. Thanks, Lorelai.
Cute.
I appreciate that. You want to make music as a trans person because I want to make it impact? Yeah, well, you can. There's nothing that makes like any musician you see special. They just like anybody that you think is special, just decide to put time in things that you're interested in. And like you can do that too, especially in this day and age with like technology and stuff. Like there's a lot of things that are so accessible. Everyone can do art, yep. I mean, like, I'm not a sports person. I'm pretty shitty at sports. But if I spent, like, 2,000 hours at sports, you know, just playing soccer, right? Eventually, I'd be good at soccer. I'd have a better understanding with the game. I'd have better stamina. I'd have better control over the ball. At the moment, you wouldn't want me on your soccer team. But if I decide that I really want to be good at soccer, and I spent, like, 2,000 hours just honing that in, then you'd really want me on your soccer team. Don't see. I'm currently going to college to create music. That's awesome. I wish the best with that. Yeah, and that's the same thing too, right? Like all the trans creators out there, and this includes me. We're just people that we're doing something that we're passionate about. That's it. To do 2,000-hour cycles. There you go. Dude, that's awesome. Norway. I'm gonna Google Norway. I want to see what that looks like. I think I have like an image in mind of what like Norway looks like. Norway. Yeah, gorgeous. It's like that's where like Viking culture was, right? I believe. Am I incorrect with that? It looks gorgeous. Right by the ocean? Oh my god, so much ocean. Whoa. Mo, thanks for the follow. Nice of you. I hope what I said earlier didn't sound too preachy, by the way. If it did, I apologize. I didn't mean to it too. Norway looks like Norway. Ooh, neat. Time for soccer Yuko fan art. It was inspiring. That's good. Yeah. I feel like when I say people aren't special, people usually get offended at first. But then like when you realize what I'm trying to say, it's like, oh, like okay, that makes sense. Ew. Norway is just Sweden, but with fjords. You know where I want to visit? China. I don't know if anybody here has ever actually seen how stunningly gorgeous China actually is. It is fucking beautiful. Like, holy shit, stunning. I'd be cute and athletic. There was a point in time where I had almost decided to lean into being a muscle mommy for my content. Like working out, being all buff on stream, as you would see me. But I decided not to. Because I'm not a physical person. I don't like working out. I'm a nerd. That's why I have the green screen and the camera back there. Oh, by the way, shit, Lorelai. Oh my god. Also, you're awesome. Thanks for the 6, by the way, Lorelai. I'm so sorry. I was so lost in the sauce. And, Rose, thanks for the 20. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. You also make me laugh, and I do filmmaking at uni in UK. Thank you for being amazing. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. What do you do for your filmmaking? And, my pleasure, for sure. Filmmaking, let's go. Muscle Mommy when, please? Maybe I can have, like, a Muscle Mommy iteration. Make it, like, a channel point redeem. Like, for, like, 20,000 channel points, I'll be, like, a Muscle Mommy for us to stream. So much for Karlak cosplay. Karlak is such a mood. I would 100% date someone like Karlak. 100%, no doubt. A lot of those Scandinavian countries are really pretty. Ooh. I have lived here for over 10,000 hours. And you still like good living? Oh, douche. 20,000 channel points, easy? Okay, maybe 100,000 channel points. Or 50,000, so it's still accessible. I don't want to always be Muslim. But that probably will never happen, to be honest. I'm gonna lead into being just me. Just me. That's what you get. Nothing else. Deal with it. Hey Cody.
Zoinks.
How you doing? Karlak is transition goals? Man, Karlak is so good. You do sound design? That's awesome. Do you do like Foley or do you do like post edits and stuff? I think sound design, dude, sound design in theater, like I don't think people really like appreciate how impactful it is for film. Like I've had some shorts that I made that like were I was like so unhappy with them, and then I put in sound effects and like ambience and stuff, and all of a sudden like, the short went from like shit to amazing. Actually, here, let me pull one of those up. Here, let me show you this. Let me do a bit of commentary on one of the videos I made before. It's something actually I think a lot of you might not have even seen this, because the video itself was marketed as something completely different. It was something that I made when I was bored. So I called it a trans woman's bored. Yeah, 38,000 views. Okay, some of you might have saw it. Okay, let me pull this up.
A wolf in the wild and your dog both share a
Okay, one sec. That's an ad. Let me just wait. Pulling it up, and then I'll stream it with y'all. You felt very gender today. That's good. Feeling very gender is very hype. Okay, what the Sigma? Okay, so let me get this over here muted. Bam. All right. Video coming up. This video, by the way, is absolutely unhinged, crazy, and silly. I do think that if you haven't seen it, that you will like it. YouTube. Where is it? A trans woman is bored. This is the one. If you've seen it, then you know where it's going. Let me move myself over here too. All right. Okay. All right. Bring us up. All right. Put that under me so you can see it better. Bam. All right. Cool. All right. Move myself over. Bam, bam, bam. And then. Bam. Okay. So the sound design here, is something that like basically like made it actually enjoyable.
Sick. Yeah, you know, I thought about Ziki. Yeah? I'm bored. Me too, that's why I'm trying to start conversation. No, like, I'm actively being bored. What does that even mean? Like, being bored is what I'm doing. By choice? By choice. Wow, that is dumb. You're ruining—
By the way, I guarantee you, some of you were like, wait a second. That's what I do. I'm like, it's like sunk cost fallacy. It's the meme was like the sunk cost fallacy of being bored. Like, you've been bored for like 2 or 3 hours. So like, you're like, oh, I could go play games, but it's like, wait, I've been lying here for like 2 or 3 hours being bored. Why would I ruin being bored by going and having fun now? Let me move a bit more. All right.
ruining my boredom. We've been bored all day. Yeah, and if I start enjoying myself now, I will have wasted all the time I spent being bored. That should be obvious. That's stupid. I don't
It's
care
so silly,
if you think it's
yeah.
stupid. The frustration you're inducing is ruining my evening numbness.
What if we just fed her an energy drink?
Okay, so the sound effects here, originally this scene right here, right, was very lame. By the way, you see the TV screen is like affecting the way that I'm lighted as well. Look at this. I'm bright, dark, wait, dark, bright, dark. Okay, so this scene right here, it didn't actually, it was like really bad. Like it wasn't viewable, but then sound design saved it.
Dude, watch how you're driving. We'll spill the bathtub estro. I can't do anything about these roads, Yuko.
Man, it was one
Thanks for following.
energy drink. What the fuck?
Shay, it's time to cook, not time to complain. Yeah, Shay, stop being a bitch.
I'm so sorry
right
for
now.
this.
I want to go home.
Shut up and put the monster into the tub.
What do you mean? That's not part of the recipe.
Today it is.
Bathtub
Shay.
estro.
Every trans femme has monster for breakfast. Anyway, this is efficient.
Oh god. Oh god.
The cops are closing in on us. Then do something about it. It's not like this RV has NOS. Fine, I'll deal with it. Whatever you're going to do,
This is so
do it
stupid.
quick.
It's so
Shay,
cringe.
Help me with one of these containers.
I'm
I'm
so-
not going to help you hospitalize someone.
Well, aren't you virtuous? Fine. Are you
I'm
dealing with
unhinged.
this or not? Focus on the road, Iziki. Oh my god, we are so fucked.
And Ziggy said a bad word. Crazy. Somebody stop him.
Make sure they don't see your face when you're throwing those things. Yeah. And try to actually hit the car. Those cans plans are valuable. Thanks for the insight, Iziki.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. Like, ideally, sound effects should be unnoticeable. Like, it's one of those things that, like, and by the way, I'm not trying to just tutor the person that, like, knows sound effects. You already know this. I'm talking to, like, just random people. Basically, when you're doing sound effects in a film, it's one of those things that, like, people aren't going to appreciate, but they, like, consciously, but they will appreciate it like, subconsciously. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's one of those things that, like, when you watch it, you think, of course, the sound effects of the truck is, like, changing when you're inside and outside. And, like, naturally it feels natural watching the scraping of the metal and the swishing of the water and the clanking of the steel when it hits the ground. But, like, at the same time, that wasn't there originally, and it was added in, and everything feels so much better for it. Yeah. Johnny Test? No. What do you edit in? I use DaVinci Resolve, the Pro version, and then I use Unreal Engine 5. There's some cringe, but that's part of the charm. Yeah, I was very much leaning into the cringe that time. I just didn't really care. It was like one of those things I was like, man, I'm gonna have like a scene where I'm being bored, and then I'm gonna like amp it up to like the utmost ridiculousness I possibly can. And that was the result. If you're doing a job well, people will notice you did a job all. Exactly, yeah, exactly. Pure ethics to follow. I think cringe is made up. I think, I don't know about that. I definitely experience some cringe when I watch some of my stuff. But at the same time, like, I very much intentionally, like, lean into cringe. I think it's, like, pretty fun. Because I, like, Zoe thinks to follow. I tend, like, I try not to take myself too seriously with a lot of things. Because I find, like, when I do that, it allows me to be a bit more, like, less insecure. If I lean so far into the cringe that it's obvious cringe. I'm, like, less insecure about, like, unleashing my videos. Because, like, if I'm being completely honest, so, I told you about the trans femme short I'm making, right? It's about, by the way, the story is an amazing idea. Basically, it's about a trans femme that's going on a date with her past bully. He used to bully her when she was still male presenting, and he doesn't know that she was the person he bullied. So, like, it's like this, like, romance story I want to explore with, like, two very different people that just so happen to have a lot of cohesion together, and, like, a very, like, interesting and intricate past, and, like, a lot of, like, dynamics to explore with that. And, like, the amount of, like, time it took me to finally convince myself to go for it was immense. Like, I had, like, almost, like, a mental breakdown because I'm really nervous about making stories and, like, them being bad or, like, shitty. Someone, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I use DaVinci Resolve Pro version for editing. But she knows that it's him, yeah. She knows that it's him. She just, like, they hit it off on the app, and he was really nice, and he, like, seems to have changed a lot. And she obviously fell into some form of attachment, and therefore she doesn't want to tell him because she wants to see what happened. Love in the air, yeah. So I'm hoping that it turns out well. I've scripted the first one so that, like, if it doesn't turn out well, and people don't want to watch more, that it's, like, conclusive in story. I was originally gonna have, like, a 3-episode arc, where it was, like, set up, build up, and then payoff. But I'm gonna have set up, build up, payoff in the first one, and then I'm gonna explore the depths of the dynamics in the future episodes. Because, like, originally I was gonna have, like, 3 episodes where, ultimately she didn't tell him, and, like, he didn't know that she was the person he bullied. And then, like, the reveal would be, like, a big thing that was, like, built up to you over the course of a few episodes. But the problem with that is, like, if people want to watch the second episode, they need to watch the first episode. And if they want to watch the third episode, same with the second episode, right? But also, it's like, if I make the first episode with that idea, and it doesn't go well, then I'm now committed to making the other 2. Which is, like, a huge time sink, right? So the first episode is going to be conclusive, all in one. And then, thanks for the follow, Screw. And then, eventually, it's going to be, if it goes well, then, like, if it performs well and people like it, then I'm going to explore the relationship and dynamic in depth. It was 2 very hard decisions. I feel like having the tension build over the course of a few episodes would be really interesting. Because, like, the more, I feel like the dynamic of him not knowing who she really was, the more close they get, the more nervous you get, right? the more fun it is, the more you laugh, the more you enjoy the script, the more you enjoy the situations, the more subconsciously you're like, oh shit, it's eventually gonna happen. And then when it does happen, it's like, oh my god, it's this big thing, man, where? But for YouTube, that's not really ideal. I love your meme videos. Yeah, I have a meme video coming up after this eventually. Good girl spotted, neuron activation. Is it normal to cry when you realize you're trans? Probably. It's a huge thing. Sorry if it's a common newbie question, but have you thought about doing ASMR? Your voice is really soothing. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do get that quite a bit. I have never, I get it a lot, actually. I probably should, because people might like it, but, at the same time, it's like, you know, I don't really know what I'd do with it. I feel like maybe the closest you'll get to my ASMR is like if I'm on a stream and it says like sleepy/cozy. Sleepy/cozy is, I guess, is like some form of like code term for me doing like semi ASMR, right? I can try like no, I don't do ASMR. Let me get some like water real quick and a bowl of chimios, and then I'll try like doing some ASMR and see how y'all feel about it. Okay. It's gonna be a very awkward and silly experience, I'm sure, because I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll be back in like 2 seconds. Let me get some water and then some chimios in my belly. I'll be
Any YouTube video about Bridget, in the comments you'll see people saying she is so cute, while transphobes are saying
I'm still a piece of garbage.
this is an all Bridget meme collection. I hope you enjoy. My sleep paralysis demon, gender dysphoria, me at 2 a.m. You know they say a picture says 1,000 words. Well, this one says literally all of them, so let me just try to add to it. Getting hit with dysphoria is like stepping on a Lego brick right before finding out someone ate all the food in your fridge, forcing you to ask any higher power why they make you so hungry when all they give you is fucking Lego bricks. The gender fluid.
I'll take your entire stock!
I'm trans, not a trap. If my goal was to lie to straight men, I would sell NFTs.
Burns are categorized into first, second, and third degrees.
Stay mad, written in the blood of my enemies.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Likely the best response for those trying to gaslight Bridget into being a male. Why are all the hot fighting girls from the same country? Like, where even is trans flag? Okay, who are those other 2 trans women? Why don't we hear about those other 2 trans women? Especially the one with the hat. For reasons. Degenerate reasons. Guilty Gear Dev says Bridget is trans now after weeks of people screaming on the internet. Real dog. Bridget was the worst character they could have added. You'd have left the character
or in need of a diaper change? You can also try these suggestions to calm your baby. Gently rock your baby. Offer a pacifier.
Here, in her natural environment, we see the Bridget grazing on all the foods the right-wing conspiracy theorists say feminizes the nation. Here we see a Bridget trying to attract a partner, and finally here, a Bridget after a successful hunt. Truly a marvelous sight to behold. Are you enjoying the show? Refill your popcorn. You'll love this next part.
Can I crush your balls?
Bridget versus
Skill issue.
Hello, Bridget from Guilty Gear. Hello, May from Guilty Gear. Bottom text, I don't know what to put here. There's actually a mod to get blowhigh for Bridget in Guilty Gear. It just looks kind of...
unplug whatever it is keeping me alive and end this nightmare.
yeah. No, you can't just make Bridget trans, fam.
In this video, I will tell you how to deal with idiots.
Yes, I can.
It's probably worth reminding some people that this game isn't even made in the USA. So stop trying to push your everything needs to be cisgendered and white agenda on things that don't even belong to you. Whether or not she's trans, Bridget will still be bludgeoning me to death with a yo-yo. 10 out of 10 would be beaten up again. The next time you get dunked by a trans woman, this should be the attitude that you have. Combo to Bridget so hard that I had to go to a pride rally just to prove I'm not transphobic. Definitely among the top 5 reasons to go to a pride rally. Good luck, Brisket.
Bottom surgery is a success. Congrats.
Where's Roger?
Who do you think took your gawk?
No! You will never unsee that last panel. But if I have to suffer, so do you. They brainwashed you. Really? Like, really?
People that are annoying and annoy us quite a lot.
God, I hope at least one TERF watched up to this point, because you know they would be fuming. Also, for good measure, shut the fuck up, TERF. I love you.
I love you more.
More than the Shiggy Wiggy. Honestly, it was a stupid question to begin with. Next meme. I don't really know how to approach this one. Girls, I have bad news. Turns out being a trans girl does not automatically make you good at Bridget and Guilty Gear. Honestly, why did I think I'd be good at Bridget because I'm trans? That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, who the F drank her last monster? Look at what you've done to her!
Wait, that somehow explains this next meme. Yeah, never touch a woman's monster drink, especially if it's the last one.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb
She may have asked you to use the correct pronouns for her. But I'm not asking!
You don't have to be trans to realize how great it would be to have Gold Lewis as your support figure. Okay, here's all the names for Bridget. Bridget, Biscuit, Brisket, Basket, Bucket, Bracket, Piget. I can't see the last one, but Budget. I know Budget's one. Oh god, Budget. Speaking of budget, my time budget is insane for these videos. Like, it takes a lot of work to make these videos, so please like and subscribe, and if you want to support, there's Patreon over there.
Thanks! Love you!
I'm in love with Brisket, Biscuit, Bucket. It's okay. Take your time. Yo-yo girl.
Brackets. Buckets. Is it Brisket? Who the fuck is this? Biscuit.
Excuse me, she asked for, no pickles. Whether you're trans femme or trans mask, I'm sure that's the face you would give whatever god there is if you had the chance. Like that exact expression. I was up all night catching bounties. What bounties? The transphobes. How can hypothetical murder based in video games not be fun when it's this cute? The Shiggy Wiggy. 95 dead, 659 injured.
I would like to retract my previous statement.
As long as you are learning, you are not failing. Bob Ross.
Nuclear physics student. Oh, silly me, so quirky. At least I know now that atomic explosions incinerate the remains. Me when I've always been trans and it's just a part of who I am. It's not a phase. Did you know transgender individuals have been around for thousands of years? The term was found in the 1900s, but the idea behind it has been around for much longer. We are not a phase, we are not the problem, and we are not going anywhere. If you're cold, she's cold. Bring her inside.
Bridget.
Goblin.
Hobbies. Yo-yo.
Fucks to give. Absolutely none.
Thank you for watching my video. If you want to support, like, and subscribe, or the Patreon over there goes a very long way for me. And yeah, until next time, I wish you the best. Bye.
Goblin.
Searching for gender fluid, are we?
Yeah?
Well, you can't just get gender fluid all willy-nilly.
Look, I just want to play the game, okay?
Yeah, well, you gotta pay me first.
Pay you?
Yeah, pay me, silly. A lot of money.
Okay, here.
Nice. Now that will get you 1 month of gender drops.
No, give me the entire bottle.
But I want your money every month.
Wow.
For the rest of your life.
Wow.
Also, PvP, that's now toggled.
What?
Yep, depending on the area, you're now subject to PvP encounters. Exciting, huh?
No, I don't even know how to fight yet.
Well, you better not fail stealth checks, because max levels, they may want to hurt you.
Why?
I don't know. Reasons, I guess.
Oh my god, this game sucks.
Not if you're cis. Just be cis, silly.
I can't just choose to be cis.
Oh, unlucky. Guess you're gonna have to pay me lots of money for the rest of your life.
I haven't banned you. I'm nomming my Cheerios. I'm nomming my Cheerios while I watch chat and watch the video. I'm right here, don't worry. I'm still here. Gotta eat. Very hungry. Cheerios. 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 Welcome back, thank you. Let me finish these. We thought you left us? Only for a second. I'm still momming. All the Cheerios are mine, sorry. Should have turned. It's me. Is a new update out for Fortnite? I'm interested in trying it. I call it IRL Fantasia Potion. Good call, good call. Okay, one sec. Let me just go down real quick. Get out of your head. I didn't mean like that. One sec. Cheerios. The meme video editing. Oh, right, yeah. That makes sense. I should probably trim out the edits. Or the endings, the outros. Because it makes sense why people think I'm like leaving. You guys are Captain Rail. I'm good. No trouble. Cheerios devoured. I want more G-subs, baby. Half scoop. Hold up. Very important. Also taking the Cheerios away. Oh. Shit. Down I go. There we go. Oopsies. Okay, one sec. I'm getting more details. It's very important. It's literally actually the most important thing. By the way, the cheese subs I'm trying right now is called Cherry Limesicle, and I highly recommend it. Cherry Limesicle slaps so fucking hard when it comes to cheese sub flavor. I will say that I'm not sponsored, but I really hope I get sponsored by G-Subs. I hope that like a sponsor for G-Subs gives me free G-Subs. Like I wouldn't even ask for money. I'd be like, yo, just send me a can of G-Subs and like I'll steal your shit for real. Oh god, no cap, no printer. By the way, for those that haven't seen it, Moist Critical has a waifu cup now where he is the waifu. And like I love that fact because I've always thought like Moist Critical is like super femme presenting and like very pretty. Like his face is like really pretty. So like a femme cup of him, like it kind of like the fact that like he has a femme cup at all, I feel like is a very open gender, very gender of him. And I feel like maybe because like I feel like conservatives would be like I don't want to have myself as a female on a cup. What do you think I am? A non-straight person? Whereas Moist Critical's like, fuck yeah, dude. I'm so breedable. So I'm hoping he's an ally, but I'm not sure. I assume he is, but who knows, really. Yeah, he used it to explain 1 times 1. Yeah. I love Charlie. I like his content a lot. One day, I'll buy that cup. Nah. Chimio stuck my braces. White guys from Florida could go either way. That's true. I think Moist Critical is like smart enough not to buy into like televised corporate rhetoric though. It makes you stop every single time. Okay, how do we do an ASMR? I will try it. I will appease the needs, the wants, the requests. It's been like a year of people asking me. Maybe 2 years now, because TikTok people always ask me for ASMR. A breedable moist? Very breedable. Music off, mic gain up, and just scream into it? Is that how I do an ASMR? You did Adas so well. Wait, Rising, you missed my earlier Adas. They're perfect. They're even better now, dude. Hold up. 1 sec. let me get that. Okay, I'll try one. Even more Adas? I'll try. My ego's on the line here. You don't understand. Alright, dude, seriously? Ada. Yeah, I was too forced. Dude, alright. Dude, seriously? Alright. Dude. Ada. And no, see, the past ones were better. He's straight, unfortunately, yeah. I know, the earlier ones were really good. I can't do them again. I'm sorry. Dimmer background and you, Mike. Okay, 1 sec. Ada. I mean, was that even me? That was so fucking good. Was that good? Was it good? 8 out of 10? Ooh, I'll take it. Anime girl moments? Read. Self-conscious, Ada. Yeah, I'm actually like, when I Ada, I'm so self-conscious about it. Good? Yes, good. Very nice. I did it. I achieved. I ascended. I am now a real VTuber. All it required was me doing an Ada. Voice triangles? Thank you. Practice makes perfect? Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I feel like somehow... when I'm doing, like, Japanese words, or, like, accent, I sound like so much more mommy. I'm like, oh, mommy. Oh, Ada, you know? Like, super wow, sultry. But, like, then I just sound like goblin.
a goblin when I'm not talking like that.
You should do a can, get a can and bang into the mic. It'll be the best ASMR ever. Oh, just like explosions into the mic. So if I peek, so ASMR, do I bring the gain all the way to the top and then scream into the mic so it clips as much as possible? Is that what I do? You know? Chalk on chalkboard ASMR. What do I think of people having their nudes out in LGBT parades? I think it's bad. Slightly wet bread, thank you. Time for the follow. I feel like people showing their nudes in parades is really fucking bad and very harmful to what the parade's supposed to be. Yuko kawaii desu. Yuko kawaii desu. Dude, ara yuko kawaii desu. No, that was kind of bad. Need a voice train. Destroy our eardrums. I'm not gonna do that. I'll try and like see if you like this. I'll like crank the gain up and I'll like talk really quiet, dude. Like, is this like, am I doing the ASMR, dude? Is this it? Am I doing it? I usually like talk very loud, so I'm not used to this. I don't like this. I don't like doing this. What the hell, dude? Gotta get back to Fortnite, do it. Was that the ASMR? Screaming, you got it? Ah, rawr. That was a good squeal. Squeal. This was very nice. Okay, cool. Stop, Yuko. Wait, why? People keep asking me to do ASMR. I feel like my ASMR, I'm never gonna be an ASMR creator. Alright, I tried it. I don't like that. But I will say that when I'm doing sleepy, chill, cozy streams, you'll have like ASMR light, where I'm just like kind of talking very chill and quiet. Like this. Why is that sinful? I don't know. Black olives are amazing. Because you're dying inside? Oh no. Was it that bad? EP streams are nice. Yeah, I like EP streams. They're good. They're very cozy. Especially with G-subs. Like being cozy and like being all jacked up on caffeine. Very good. Melanie Martinez, if so, what's your... I'm not sure who that is. 3 months, HRT's boob is starting to get sore. Ooh. Very exciting. Yeah, breast development's very exciting for sure. I remember like the first time mine got sore. I don't think it was like very sore. I think it was more itchy in the first like few months, personally. Mine only really ended up getting sore in like the year mark. 2-3 years, something like that. I need DoorDash. I wish I had DoorDash. I don't get any of this shit here. I get like nothing cool. I remember with DoorDash, pickled popsicle, thanks to the follow. I had ordered popcorn from Cineplex because like popcorn from like the movie theaters is always way better than like IRL popcorn. I don't know what they do. They put like some sort of like illicit drug in it or something to make it that good, because it shouldn't be like legal to be that good. But yeah, it's very tasty. You're in Australia? No, that's cool. What do we think, chat? What color hair should Chris's hair be? We're talking bad boy. I'm thinking like dark brown. Crow, thanks to follow. I want Slim Shady femme voice. I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady. All you other Slim Shadys are just imitating, so won't you the real Slim Shadys please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. Christmas hair, regular white. Okay, not me, Dark. You're banned from having opinions here. Sorry. No more opinions. I need Feminem. No. No, Chris is gonna be a bad boy. CH Chris. Mask Chris. Yes. Pink is the only color? You think so? Pink hair? I guess that would make them like kind of unique. Let me see. Pink. Makes them look too femme. I think I'll go dark brown. Burnt orange hair? Okay, hold on. You might have something there. Burnt orange hair. Kagami thinks I'll follow. It's up here. Oh, that is kind of nice actually. I like that. Better idea, no hair. Bald. No. They're gonna have a ponytail. They're gonna be bad boys. You don't understand? Kagami-san. Hello, hi. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hi, first time catching your stream. Your content finally got me out of my shell. Thank you for being you. My pleasure. I'm glad you like it. Ponytail cute, yeah. Gonna be bad boy. Ponytail with bad boy. Maybe I should dye my hair pink. I like pink hair. I think like it's very hard to get bright shades though. Like be definitely cautious of that. Like to get like I like silver hair a lot. When it comes to like anime characters, I think my favorite like usually like I'm really into like silver haired chicks. I feel like it's really pretty. And my grandma actually has silver hair, which is cool. Very cool. She aged very nicely. I hope I have those genetics. I was over there, now I'm over here. Sick. My recipe for popcorn is to pop it in the wok with oil. Yeah, what I do for popcorn is I put like coconut oil in, and then like I'll put a few seeds in. When those pop, I'll bring it up to heat and then put others in, and then yeah, it usually turns out pretty good. I like just googled how to make good popcorn, and it's kind of as close as I can get. I made popcorn the other day, and like, dude, I'm like so inherently just femme. Like, I derive a lot of like, I guess this isn't necessarily a femme thing, right? But I feel like it's a very like maternal, like nurturing thing. I derive like a lot of happiness and pleasure from making like other people happy. So like in my younger years, like I would prefer watching my older brother play games as opposed to like me playing the game, because like it would make him like happy and like we have a lot of fun. I could like watch him. And like the other day, like not the other day, like a few months ago, I made popcorn for like the entire family, and like they liked it like so much. Like my dad was like, I liked it more than the movie theater popcorn. I was like, oh my god, because my dad's like a popcorn fiend, and I was like, man, I did it, amazing. I was so happy with that. Malaysia sesame seed oil is peak. I haven't tried that. I've only ever tried coconut. That's what it recommended. So Ohio gozaimasu. You can stream, better get my GG mixed. Yeah, real. Yeah. Actually, where's my GG? Over there is. Okay, I thought I lost it. Oh my god. Making other people happy make you happy too. Yeah, Ohio has a lot of memes. I feel like Ohio and like Florida have like pretty silly raps. I'm pretty sure I used to like laugh at like the Florida man meme, and I was like, ha ha ha, Florida's so silly. Yes. It's such a goofy place to be. And now I like look at it like it's a nightmare zone. Like it's actually like hell on earth. Thanks to the followers. I love cooking food for people. It feels so good when they enjoy meals I made. Yeah. I like cooking, but I can't cook. I've tried cooking meals and I feel like I get copium. Like, oh yeah, this is really good, Yuko. It's like I have all these amazing skills and talents, and I always feel so like good at things, and then I like try to do basic things. Like I'm like, man, I can make, so I'm a movie producer, man. I can do all this cool stuff, man. I'm like pro at UE5 animations, man. And then like I try to like do the dishes and I get water all over myself, or like I try to cook someone food and I burn it, and like I'm pretty inept. Unfortunately. Sleepy, thanks for the follow. I'm also like, I'm a very like kind of a filthy person. It's definitely like a VTuber thing, I think, right? It's a meme in VTubers, but like actually though, like John, thanks for the follow. Basically, like when I'm like in my day-to-day life, unless it starts getting in the way of me able to make content, I just don't do it. Like I need someone to be my mommy, for real. You're very much the same, real. I'm actually cooking Dino, ooh, and Monster Energy, ooh, nice. I'm going to no school and 11th grade after summer holiday. What would you say is a good time to come up to my friends and family? How should I do it? I have a coming out video, and the proper time, I can't really tell you when that is, but because you have to gauge that for yourself. Nico, Steven Spielberg, Alfred Hitchcock, Quentin Tarantino. I mean, okay, I'm not like that good. I'm very amateur. I'm not gonna pretend I'm like good at what I do. I just like know what I'm doing, you know. I feel like one of those like the anime wife trope that's like a business wife. You know, I work really hard and like I seem capable, but when it comes to like anything basic like cooking food and stuff, I'm inept. I need the hubby to do that shit. Hey you, the girl from the memes, that's me. Hi. What's going on? Yes, I love 311. What's that? I only enjoy cooking for others. That's fair. I don't enjoy cooking at all. I'm really bad at it. I can like make steak. That's basically it. That's from my boy days. My steak is like perfect. I make the best steak. I will say that. No matter how you like your steak, I promise it'll be juicy and tender and like flavorful. That's because like I take like unique approaches. Like my steak, like what I do is I usually have like teriyaki steak with Montreal steak spice, which is a very like common steak spice here in Canada, but really good. And I cook those together. And then what I do is I sear the outsides of the steak, right? And then I slice it up so it's still very raw on the inside. And then I have like an individual skillet that we put in between each other. Not like there's no one here. I'm talking about like if someone was here. It's just me and my cat. But I put like we would put like in between each other. And then you have like the raw steak slices and you put it into the skillet, which has the sauce at a like warm to hot temperature. And you keep it in there for like a second or two or 3 or 4 depending on how you want it made. And you pull it out and it's like no matter if you cook it well done or raw or like rare, it's very juicy and tender and flavorful. It's very good. The perfect scrambled eggs. Ooh, nice. I remember I made like perfect potatoes once. That was sick. I made mashed potatoes. I mashed them so long that they basically turned into clouds. And those are like probably my favorite potatoes I've ever had. Rising Fire. Oh, you have the first founder, 10-month subscriber, dude. Crazy. I didn't see that badge earlier. Potatoes? Yeah. But I'm a bad person.
Hi, how are you?
I wish I was better. But I'm just bad. Usually, I think that like anybody else is like a
Hi,
usually
how are
busy.
you?
Probably you feel the same. I'll get like things like chicken strips and like fish sticks and like fries. Anything that I can put in the air fryer or oven. Don't leave that. Let it cook, come back, and then eat it. Like I go for efficiency. Medium rare chicken? That's crazy. No. Don't eat medium rare chicken. That's bad. Medium rare steak. Can you spend some more femme names in the chat you like? Tiffany, Stephanie, Grace, Sasha, Claire, Chloe, Jess, Jezebel, Jessica, Izzy, Isabel, Iris, there you go. Violet, yes, good one. Cassidy, good one. Twitch is like, congrats, you unlocked the founder badge. Me, Pikachu face. Oh my god, man. Rising Fire's never gonna leave again. He's not gonna leave me again. Thank God. My friendo. Oh, my shit's broken. Crap, I gotta reopen it. How long would you just, a broken egg do voice training again? Suggested broken egg do voice training each day. 30 minutes a day at least to an hour. But if your voice is sore or like you're uncomfortable, then don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. I had to make you feel guilty. I'd do it at least once Rising. To add names, hi, my name is Emery. Emery's a cool name. Aurora Borealis, at this time of the year in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen. I'm gonna have my legal name changed to that. I was thinking recently I'll get a legal name change. And my legal name from now on will be Aurora Borealis at this time of the year in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen. Last name, Dees. Wow. I've totally just doxed myself. Oh no. Oh jeez. I had to go on my anime trading arc. Finally, Dad's back with the milk. That's crazy. Did I save it? Did I save it over the other one? Oh, I'm an idiot. Yuko's so silly. Yuko's actually so silly sometimes. How do I shorten that? D's nuts. Badooch. Got him. Man, I'm kind of upset with myself right now, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh well.
Yuko's silly. Yuko just did a really big silly. A really big silly. Not gonna lie. Hopefully I had a backup to that. I don't think I did though. What's her name? Chris. I just saved over what took me a few hours to make, maybe even an entire day. Yes, there we go. Big ol' goof, yeah. Why upset? I just lost an avatar that I made because I saved over them by accident. Oh no, that took me like 12 hours to make that one. Damn, yeah. Any tips on looking a bit, I don't know, larger? You want to look like taller? Or like more like muscular? Or what do you mean by like that? I started voice training yesterday. This gonna be a rough year? Yeah, it's difficult. Chat, I just want to say it's possible to learn your voice in 4 hours in one day if you push through. Lorelai, thanks for the 300. Holy shit, thank you so much. Sending cheer up? Yes, let's go. I'm now happy. Thank you so much for that. That's crazy. You can't do it in 4 hours in one day. Basically, I think that doing it 4 hours in one day could be... It's not bad advice to, like, push through. But the issue is you don't want to do it to the point where... you like overstrain your voice, right? And if you have enough like trial and error, you can find like muscle groups and isolate them. But another issue with voice training is you have to train certain muscles, and you have to actually strengthen those muscles, which does take some weeks. Purple Lucas, thanks for follow. I appreciate that. So yeah, you don't want to spend too much time doing it because you can strain and damage yourself. But also, you want to make sure you have reliable muscle strength so you can do it at length and like safely and also like efficiently. M top crazy. Wait, Iris, what? Lorelai is the greatest mod in existence except for Alex. I'm very biased. Oh, geez. Oh, yeah, I should fix my VR chat avatar. Do it up. Me with 11 avatar files, all but one are not working tests on my desktop, and all are named the same. That's fair. I had, like, a lot of iterations of, like, myself originally. There's, like... I mean, even on stream, I've gone through so many. Like, there's, like... I think, like, 7 or 8 eras of Yuko. Like, how I looked on stream. But, like, even before that, there was, like, 3 or 4 different, like, drafts. At least. You know? Pretty cool. The Yuko-verse.
It's over 9,000!
I'm Spider-Man now. Yuko-man. I go for my laser treatment today. Oh, that's exciting. Good for you. That's awesome. I hope that goes well. Eye shape. Wow. Lorelai is pretty cool. True. And Colas is too. I go for my laser treatment. That's so exciting. Don't know, Alex. I've been like waxing my face a lot more recently. For those that like are like wanting to get more like hair loss in your face, I recommend waxing safely. Doing so like in a way that's not like you like following the tutorials properly. Reason being is, so let me pull up a graph here actually real quick. For those interested in hair loss but are currently not able to afford like electrolysis or laser, waxing will do that job for you to a degree. I'm pulling up a graph, you'll see. To a degree. It's not gonna be like 100% permanent, but I can speak from experience that it does help quite a bit. Spider Yuko. I'm the Spider Yuko. Where? Alright, pull it here. Here. Alright, I showed this before, but here you go. This is basically like when you're... Oh, so bright. When you're waxing, every single time some follicles won't grow back. Especially like if you're on HRT. You have like HRT constricting your follicles, and then without the follicle there, it's like really efficient and like making sure it doesn't grow back heavily. So like I went from like beard to like very spotty facial hair, and now like I'm like waxing again to like try and get it like min-maxed in certain areas because I was kind of like avoiding that. But yeah, it does work. I can speak from experience. Waxing your face, yeah. Does sugaring your face require HRT? It doesn't require HRT. It just makes it more efficient. But like if you do it without HRT, theoretically over time it'll grow more and more sparse. You know? Pretty cool. Definitely useful. Good knowledge. Yeah, shaving sucks. My largest like insecurity is my like facial fade, right? Like when I have like hair follicles that are like still there and I have shaved, there's like a darkness. Everyone, like most people have that fade. And that's why it's so useful. Yuxu, thanks for the 300 bits. I'm glad that I can give you advice and stuff. It's pretty cool. Makes me very happy. I'll go to laser and I will have money face mainly. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, but also full body. Yeah, start with your face for sure. You will not regret it. You'll just replace your legs with robotic ones? That'd be so cool. Oh my god. I hope we see like prosthetics become normal in our day and age. I want to replace one of my eyes with a robotic eye. I'm not sure why yet, but it'd be cool. I could zoom in on things. And like, maybe it like has data or something. I don't know. What are your thoughts on using an IPL, like an at-home laser? There's some that work pretty well. I think Braun has some good products. But the thing with like IPL at home is there's a lot of products out there that don't work. So you have to really be sure that like when you're buying your laser, you're looking at like Reddit, every place that you can, look for reviews that like forego bots. Look there and find like a laser that like actually works, because I think 9 out of 10 times lasers are completely ineffective and are a waste of like $100. Oh, DIY Patrick, thanks for the 5 tier 1 subs. I appreciate a lot. Thank you. Thank you so much. IPL doesn't work for everyone. Yeah, also IPL doesn't work for everyone because yeah, certain like hair shades and stuff. Look at that too. Is Miriam a good trans name? I mean, like, there's no really good or bad trans name, right? If you want the name, then go for it. Groking, that's a follow. Basically, like, go with whatever you feel like suits you the best. Makes think of the dictionary. Yeah, I don't know about the name Miriam itself, to be completely honest. I don't know if I like that name. But like, you shouldn't base your name off of like my preferences. It should be off of your preferences. That's very important. I hope male to female. Yeah, me too, Allison, for sure. That'd be sick. When I saw that transplants for uterine or uterus is like a possibility, I was like, oh man, maybe one day have a baby. Crazy. No problem. No problem. Yeah, skin tone can too. If you're too tan, it'll just burn your skin. Because like laser works by all the heat being absorbed by like the darkest portions that it sees. So like your hair follicles, if they're dark, that's what's burned, right? But if you're very tan, then it'll burn your skin. Rosie thinks it's follow, and the other person thinks it's follow as well. You totally gonna clone yourself? That'd be sick. HOT makes me realize medicine is cool. It does, yeah. HOT is very cool. Thanks for the follow, Naya. Like your name. And that's a good name, Naya. I like that name a lot. I had a friend in high school named Naya. She was pretty fucking awesome. Hi Queen, love your YouTube, thank you. When I said laser, I mean go to a salon. Yeah, they have high power medical lasers. I personally recommend going to electrolysis instead though. Electrolysis, I don't know if it's like more expensive or like less expensive. But what I can say is it's much more effective. Factually more effective. So if you can save your money on the laser, I would look at electrolysis before anything. Because you might actually be doing yourself a service. Honestly. Reflective mass is following us over here. Hope you're doing well. Where is my implant that produces estrogen for me? Yeah. I can't wait to get bottom surgery, dude. I'm on the waiting list. And get that shit chopped off, dude. It'd be great. LS, thanks for the follow. Nice to be here. Again, chat, I need some movie ideas, romance animes. A silent voice or whisker away? Ooh. Romance anime. I avoid romance anime. But the one I do recommend, gold standard, by the way. Watch Clannad. The first season. The first, like, the original Clannad, not After Story. Watch the original Clannad. That is one of the best, like, love stories I've seen. Nashor, thanks for the follow. It's like, I think it's like gold standard for slice of life anime. It hits all the beats. It hits them all perfectly. It doesn't matter, like, if you like anime or not. I feel like the charm of Clannad is, like, irresistible. It's one of those things that you just, like, it just hits a deep level. It's so good. How do you spell it? Clannad. It's my favorite anime of all time. It's not fun though. I hate it most Fridays. And follicle blasted? Yeah. Yeah, electrolysis might probably hurt. I'm not sure. I haven't had it yet. But my ex does do electrolysis, so I'm gonna go through her to do it. I don't get a discount though, which sucks. Which very much sucks. The Yuka wants a discount. She wants free stuff. She never gets free stuff. Not for my exes. 14-hour stream? No, not today. I'm finishing my avatar at the moment. I think he should be good pretty soon. I feel like he's missing something. What is he missing? Pretty good. Let's see. Spiky on the back? Gotta clean him up. Okay. Clannad is another one of my favorite animes too. Yeah, it's gold standard. It's like peak slice of life. It's done perfectly. It's flawless, even. In my opinion. Hey, very queer Axel Toes. Yeah, Clannad is gonna make you cry. Yeah. And the whole second one's gonna be huge, yeah. The first one makes me cry too. Yeah. It's so good. It's so fucking good. There's like, the thing with Clannad is like, it reaches so many like highs and so many emotional lows. Like, there's just like, when it's charming, the charm is like irresistible. It oozes charm. Like, it's just like gorgeous. It's stunning. It's like, everything is perfect. Even like, I recommend the English dub. The English dub was really good. Like, it was like just so irresistibly charming. And then like, the sad moments. Oh my god, the sad moments. Like, holy shit, so cry. So very. Komi can't communicate, probably because I relate so much. I didn't really care too much for it. I don't really relate too much with that one. I'm a very vocal person. So when I was watching it, I was just kind of like, not me. I cannot like relate. Clannad actually has a movie. I'm making one at the moment. It's gonna be a while till it's out. I've kind of realized that, like, so I got to page 30 or about that, and like I realized that I was like probably trying to get out too fast. Leopard Squash, thanks for following. So as I'm making the film, I'm gonna try and like do some stuff. Can I type in a stream? Yeah. One sec. Clannad, there we go. You're welcome. Guys, I waxed my legs today and it wasn't half as painful as I thought. No, waxing legs is pretty fine. You have DVD? Oh, don't watch the movie. Josh, watch the anime. It's way better. The movie is like really bad compared to the anime. Could you make female name suggestions in a Starbucks order style, like large latte for Sophie? I mean, you can do whatever you want. A friend loves Komi can't communicate so much. Yeah, I'm not really too into it. I dated someone that was like really shy though. Like when I was dating them, they were like very like hard to talk to, because like I'm a very vocal person, and like when I'm with someone that like doesn't really like communicate well, it's very hard for me to like really have cohesion with them, because I really like communication and like talking and like banter and being silly and like goofy and all that stuff, right? Like the way I am like 90% of the time in my streams, like where I'm like really hyper and zany, that's just basically me in IRL. Like that's like, I don't really like play it up. I just like go with the flow. That's why I'm not doing it today, because like I'm not really feeling that, right? But I can't really date people that are like super quiet. And it's not like that they're negative. It's not a bad thing on them. There's definitely people that appreciate quiet people. I'm just not one of them, because I'm like an ADHD, caffeine, jacked up, riddled goblin. You know? I need people to match my energy. Alright, see you later, Furry Foxtail. Thanks for being here. What's your favorite band? Insomnium. Insomnium's really good. That's exactly like you, sick. Curling a blow high and being happy I'm done with exams. Nice. That's awesome. We go in goblin mode? Yes. Initiate goblin mode. Beginning extraction of uwus and ada-adas. Do you like Linkin Park? Of course I do. I grew up with Linkin Park. I love Linkin Park. It's so good. I used to listen to them all the time, but now I don't so much anymore. I started listening to Linkin Park recently though. I went through this phase where I was like, man, I kind of like want to hear him again, and it was good. It brought back so much like memories. It's kind of crazy, like, if you have like a song that you like listen to when you're a kid a lot, and you avoid it now, going back to it can like, it's weird because like your brain like gets activated in like some weird ways where like you just like remember certain moments that you otherwise completely forgot. Hey Maker, thanks for following. And like to the point like you're not even like just remembering it, like you're reliving like some of the feelings of it. So like listening to like Linkin Park, I was immediately taken back to like being in like grade 8. You know, it was like really cool. I felt like I like was listening to a piece of myself that I lost long ago. You know, because in grade 8, kind of like after that, I was kind of like very different, very depressed all the time. Do you have tattoos? No. You cannot be more correct. Thank you. I try. Numb and Faint hit way different. Yeah, and like the messages of the songs now like are so much like you relate to them like in one way when you're a kid, right? And you're like, oh man, like oppressed and stuff, and oh my god, like my dad so mean, girl, I'm grounded right now, oh man, and then like when you're an adult you come back to it and it's like, oh man, like you see it in a completely different way and you appreciate it for like a different reason. I feel like good art is like that. Oh my god, hi, I'm glad I finally came to watch your stream. Thanks for being here. Helios, thanks for following. Love the name. Have you thought about getting them? Getting what? I've started binging The Hunting Party again because I feel like it's underrated. I've never seen it. One More Light. Oh my god, yeah. The intro, like the initial like sounds of it are really good. I like One More Light a lot. Very good song. I wish I could make music. Like I want to be able to sing, but I don't have time to practice. Played any of the Harvest Moon games? No, never tried them. Did chat freeze? On the screen, probably, yeah. I can still see the chat moving, but YouTube chat every now and then like freezes up. And Twitch does too. More so YouTube. Making music is so hard. I wish I could make it too. Oh. Yeah, it's very difficult. Only your messages showed up. Weird. For me, it's like scents to get me sometimes. Oh yeah, scents for sure. Like smelling something that reminds you of something like way long ago. This other day, I smelled like perfume that reminded me of like my stepmom's, and I feel like I had like a very positive, like she was very good. So it was a nice smell. I was like, oh man. Sorry about many sugaring questions. Oh, you're fine. Going to attempt it? Yeah, for sure. I don't think I saw the questions. Smells have such a nostalgic impact. Yeah. True. I like this playlist a lot. I've been listening to the same Genshin playlist so much. But like this is really nice. I look at Genshin more like music releases. I don't really care too much about the game itself. But the music is stunning. I love it. It's so good. I do think Genshin's a really good game. Like I do like the game a lot. It's just I don't play it anymore. Facial scarring? Haven't heard about facial scarring before. And bleeding? Bleeding is possible. I've had some bleeding. But I'm not a professional. I would look at, yeah, reputable sources and take their word for it. All I know is I haven't had scarring, but I have had bleeding. Whenever you bleed, that just means like some follicles have died. Or follicles. But I don't bleed anymore. So it's odd. I want to wash my blowhigh. It smells like happy. Weird. Have a great day, you two. Blowhigh do smell spin? Wow. Spin. Many spinny blowhigh for you there. Nice having here. Stuff. I should not say something, probably not yet. Wait. I'm not trans girl. Or seeing how my algo and a close friend seem convinced I'm something. I mean, yeah, like, don't let your friend determine who you are. Best streamer moment? Yeah. Yo, can we get a trans pride in the chat? Can we get trans rights in the chat, baby? Egg, blowhigh, trans rights. Let's go. Trans pride, let's go. The blue frog, thanks for follow. Robbie Happy, what do you mean? Blowhigh egg. Yeah. Many egg, many blowhigh. Hydro, thanks for following. That's what I'm saying. Yes. I think my model is probably almost done. I could probably like use this as like the initial model. It's good enough. I'm gonna have to stop with the hair and move on to the face. We can't get. I know comes in. Let's not do politics right now. I want to vibes. The lost tapes of the 27 Club first. I'm not sure what you're talking about. All the blowhigh. Blowhigh is so good. So special. It's funny. I like walked by my blowhigh today. Like I was coming back to like the computer. And I instinctively like reached my hand out and like pinched its belly. Like pet its belly. And I was like, wait a second. It's not real. It isn't sentient. Not yet. Soon the blowhigh will be. I'm doing a ritual, a pact. I'm selling my soul to it. And eventually the blowhigh will have a soul. And thoughts and feelings. But at the moment it's just a stuffy. That I pinch the belly of and pet. I'm cool. Thanks, David. I appreciate that. You need to buy another, at least one? Do it. I'm equal EX. I won't let me write a full sentence. Yeah, I don't like reading paragraphs, dude. Especially like if a paragraph isn't like relevant to like the conversation at hand. I feel like it's I'll like get a sentence or two in and then I'll kind of like just glance by. Because paragraphs are very wordy and I'm very simple. I like just vibey. Sorry. 5 Nights at Yuko's? Yeah. Yeah, that was such a funny little goofy meme. I feel like that fourth wall break type deal was very good. I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. It's very unique. Someone said they're gonna make a 5 Nights at Yuko's game. I don't know if they really will, but they're like seeming pretty confident that they will. I would love a 5 Nights at Yuko's game. It'd be so funny. I want to make a game eventually. Like if I like have like enough like success in content in like 3 years, I want to make a game that's kind of in the same light as like Life is Strange, because that game is like very impactful. I feel like Life is Strange is like one of the best games that I've experienced. It might not be the best game of all time, but it was definitely like something that like kind of cracked my egg to a degree. Because like I didn't really know what HRT was, right? But I was so into the game that like basically like in certain characters that I was like, okay, like even though like I can't be female, because I didn't know what HRT was, I didn't know what transitioning was. I was very uneducated, right? Long time ago. I kind of like started like embracing my feminine side more, which is very important, right? Because I was like so like trying to hide it for so long, but finally that game was like, okay, like I was like, I'm gonna try and like embrace myself and like be more like me. And yeah, that was kind of like part of, I think, why I found out what HRT even was. Life is Strange is amazing, I agree. I'm starting HRT Monday and I'm so excited. Nice. What weapon do I want? A shovel, obviously. For the zombie apocalypse. Explains the Lost Tapes 27 Club. I have no idea what that is. Stopping by to say hi. Hello, Alex. Yeah, Lorelai was very generous. Thank you again, by the way, Lorelai. That's very nice of you. At Cozy, thanks for the follow. Nice to be here. Life is Strange is amazing. Yeah, I love the first one a lot. True Colors was alright. It's pretty fun. Recommend it. It's alright. Pride baseball bat for me. Nice. First thing I saw about HRT, I gave a step back. 3 months later, I'm fighting to get it. Yeah. Yeah, basically, like, what happened with me, I was in VR chat when I heard about it. And as soon as I heard about it, I was like, I googled it. And as soon as I saw what it was, dude, I was like, I started calling everywhere. Everywhere, dude. And I got really lucky with like a backdoor deal with one of the doctors that give it where I lived. Got very lucky. Cause like I was like looking for it, and then within like a month I was at my first appointment. And then a month after that I had my blood work and I got my pills. I mean like I got the blood work the day I could do it, and then like yeah, I got my pills like pretty fast. It was awesome. Very awesome. I still remember like I vividly getting my first prescription. Just like my girlfriend was driving at the time. She's driving us back. And I was just looking at the paper, dude. I was like thinking about the possibilities in my future and like holding the prescription for HRT was kind of like, it was just a piece of paper, but like to me it was like holding on to like, I don't know, it was like you get like a new toy, right? You get like a new TV or a game console and you're excited and it's like, man, I can go home and like for the next bit I'm gonna be doing this and be fun. But like I was holding on to something that was gonna change my life completely. And like I was like holding on to like a semblance of hope that I kind of forgot a long time ago. Lenny, thanks for following us over here. Twitch chat is dead. Let's do a me chain. Okay, can we please get this can we get some cat smileys in the chat, please? I'm having complaints that Twitch chat is dead. I please and thank you. Just for a second, just a cat smiley if you don't mind. I know it's a lot to ask, but just to have some movement. Sometimes there's like a certain point in my stream where like I'll be streaming for like 3 or 4 hours and like we'll be just chilling, right? And then like by the way, I'm not upset when people like don't talk. I'm totally fine with that. But like the main concern I have is when like I'm like, oh my god, what if people think like I'm view-botting? Because I definitely don't do that. Like as you can see, people are definitely here. But like a lot of people just like vibey with me, which is awesome. I always appreciate that, just so you know. But like when new people come in, like, why is chat so dead? I'm like, oh god, oh god. wait. I'm for real. I'm honest, I'm authentic. Thank y'all for the cat smileys. I have my first appointment and then in July. Good, that's awesome. Good luck. We're dead again? Yeah, okay. Back to whatever you were doing. It was nice seeing you again. Booba, real. We just listen intently. I appreciate that. Yeah. I think being background noise is like a huge compliment. Honestly. Zeta, thanks for the follow. I kind of have like a different term for like, because like, I feel like lurker has like a negative connotation. But like when people like have me as their background content, I found that's like a huge compliment. You know? Lurking is also appreciating in streaming. Yeah, exactly, right? Like lurking is like not something I don't appreciate. I appreciate it a lot. A lot. I mean that. I've been listening to the stream while I'm at work, just vibing, listening. That's awesome. Yeah, never feel obligated to talk if you don't want to. You don't have to. But every time I ask for cat smiley, it's just because I just want to see who's still here. Mainly. Or I just want to like, it's relevant, something happens. Or I want to show someone that there is in fact actually people here. Because viewbotting is like a huge issue on Twitch. And like I heavily am against that type of stuff. I like to watch streams while doing homework. Nice. That's good. Yeah, I get it. I like background stuff. I'm lurking while playing Final Fantasy 14 for the first time. Hey, that's fun. Cool. I hope you enjoy it. The chat is still going. Wow. Let's do angry. No. We don't have to do any more chains. People are busy. They're doing their thing. They vibies. We vibies. It's all good. Let's see. The Cody, thanks for the Prime. I appreciate that. Thank you. Here, I'll talk about why I think representation is so important. Because I say that like all the time, right? And like, it's easy to say that, and like, because it's obvious. But there's a few reasons as to why I think representation is as important as it is. So number one is like, when done to a degree that is good, like not plugged in, it can like normalize certain groups of people to people that don't understand them. And like lessen hate, which is very important. Obviously there's some people out there that, you know, cry awoke and stuff, right? But those are just immature idiots. Some people watch this stuff and like, oh, it humanizes us. That's really important. But also there's another level of it where like when someone has a role model or like someone they can look to, like in a story specifically, it makes them feel more validated and seen and like not so alone to a degree. Like they're not the only one dealing with that shit, you know? Because it can be difficult, right? And basically like ultimately speaking, humans have had role models their entire lives. Like since like thousands of years ago, stories have been told of like legendary heroes and stuff, and then people would aspire to be like that. It's just in our nature to want to be like that. We're creative creatures. We're weird. And for that reason, you know, it's embarrassing to admit it for a lot of people, but we all have role models at some point in our life. And we kind of like base some of our growth around them.
Hi, how are you?
Like some people are different because of the animes they've seen, or like the movies they've seen, or like certain actual real people that were their role model, but they never really met, you know? That's the nuance here. Is like role model can be like your dad or your stepdad or your mom, right? Obviously. And that's gonna have a lot of effect on you. But people that are fictional have a lot of effect on people too. The way we think and what we want. And I feel like positive role models with like good themes can like help a lot with especially minority groups. And that's why I'm you know, I think that stories are really important. Be it like books, manga, movies, TV series, all that stuff, you know? I want to ask how long it took you to achieve a girl voice. It took me like probably like a month to get like progress, and then it took me probably about a year to get like, so like voice training is kind of like a milestone based thing. When you start voice training, focus on this getting the tone better and better and better, and you can get like a passable tone within like 3 months if you work really hard. Like you can say a sentence and sound passable. But then it's a matter of like training the muscle groups so you can do that for like long periods of time. Because there's gonna be points where like you can like speak for like a minute, and then 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes. And your voice will get sore, and then eventually hours, right? This song sounds weird. You can't leave your house for fun. Most of stay at their house. That sucks. Sometimes it feels like role models can be really hard to deal with. I don't know. I feel like role models are really important. You know? It at least gives someone, like, it at least gives some form of guiding light. You know what I'm saying? Very important. Hello, I'm back now? Neat. Fictional role models are especially important for those who lack IRL ones? Yeah, for sure. It's a lot easier to like have a fictional role model too. Because like real people are flawed, right? And like it's hard to like still have someone as a role model when they do something horrible, or if they show like hate towards you because of like who you are, right? Like when you find out like someone that you liked a long time is actually transphobic, that's heartbreaking. I feel that. But fictional role models, they're like what's on the paper, you know? They're flawed, they're not perfect, but they are what they are, right? They can never really be sullied. Google thinks that's follow. And like, it's not that like people base in who they are entirely around these role models. It's more like there's certain like elements of them that like they relate to, right? That's the most, like you relate to that person, but also that person exhibits a trait that you lack, that you feel like you need. And then watching them like use that or like learn how to utilize that or go from where you're at and then like go to a place that's like where you want to be. It's like it can like help inspire and like give strength and power and all that stuff's really important. Probably might say hi, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that's what I'm very passionate with stories. I think the best role models are always flawed. And flawed to a very significant degree. Imperfection is like so important when it comes to stories. Because it does humanize. I never want to meet you because they say never meet your role models. That's fair. Well, you kind of have though, to be honest. I mean, if you're my stream enough, you probably get like a sense for who I am. I feel like with streaming, if I am a role model to people, you'll see who I really am in stream eventually. Because you can't hide that. You can't hide it forever, right? And it might sound like a defensive notion, but that's also kind of why I don't hide it. Like, when it came to, like, VTubing, at first I was like, maybe I should, like, be a character, right? But then I was like, I feel like I'll be better if I'm just myself. And, like, if I'm, like, feeling up and, like, happy, then that's good. If I'm feeling vibey, then that's good. But, like, just, like, bringing myself to the table is, like, important. And if people don't like it, then, like, that's their prerogative. But yeah, meeting me in person. That's also like, by the way, that's also why I don't face reveal. I've considered it. I don't think I'm an unattractive person, to be honest. Like, I have a photo that if I showed you, I think you'd be, like, pretty... like, I think you'd like it. But, I remember when I saw the voice actor for Tidus in Final Fantasy X, it ruined the entire game for me, and all my role models fell apart because I realized I saw, right? And I realized it's kind of like, you know, brings that to the table. I always had a hate raid. One sec here. Hold up, let me put in shield mode. Shield mode. Turn on. There we go. And turn off notifications. And there we go. Okay. And hold up. And then let's see. Twitch chat. Where is the notifications? Hold up. There we go. Go. Okay, cool. Awesome. That was big. That was big, yeah, that was huge. They spent a lot of time on that. I think that also like takes like some form of like amount of money. Because they have like a server and bots, right? But they just completely got quelled. Every single one of their bots got banned immediately. No notification. No. So over here, hate raider. Hold up. Oh, I don't have the picture anymore. You're a bag of trash. And my dog Fido's gonna shit on you. Skill issue real. Dumb bots, yeah. What chat doing? That was Saribot banning a bunch of people. Yeah, you scrub. Ever had like a dream where it feels like you're seeing your future self, a happy version of yourself? You know what's crazy? Oh, they're doing it again. That's adorable. You know what's crazy? Is I actually had a dream. Like when I was a kid, I would have this recurring dream where I was like femme, right? And I'd be looking in the mirror, and every single time I would just eventually see, I'd be staring, and I'd see myself as femme, more and more femme, and then I'd wake up, and like I wouldn't be femme, right? And I was like, dude, was I like seeing the future of me like transitioning slowly, or like, is that just like obviously my deep dysphoria? It was probably just my deep dysphoria. You're very sweet, thank you. Oh, you're talking to someone else. G-subs. Will the transforms camp Bob's down? Yeah. I have too many defenses. No, Yuka, you're sweet too? Yeah. We're all here. Sweet here? True. Okay. I'll get the chat back up. One sec. YouTube, Twitch chat? YouTube chat. There we go. Alright, notifications turn off though. So if you follow, by the way, and like you're an actual person, thanks for the follow. I've had dreams like that, never put two and two together. Yeah, right? I did put two and two together because I always want to be female. But it was one of those things that like, you know, you just like, you wake up from and you just hope that one day it's gonna happen. And it did. It's pretty cool. Very happy with that. Thanks for $2, Valian. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Thank you so much for providing a safe, cozy place for trans people. My pleasure, for sure. Absolutely. 100%. I love your vids. You help so much. I'm glad. That's glad. I was thinking, like, I was starting to get memes together for the next meme video. And instead of that, I'm working on an animated short. I don't know if it'll be out on Sunday. Because it's a huge task. But I'm hoping it will be. I think that's good. I think this person's done. I'm gonna keep it like that. Nice. Move that. Yeah. You know, having dysphoria is tough. And like, I definitely feel for people here that aren't transitioning yet. But I think like one very important thing, and like if no one's told you this before, it really does get a lot easier. And one day you will be happy if you just keep moving forward and like working towards things that are gonna make you happier, you know? Sometimes like you have to like move, and like sometimes you have to like ultimately save up, or maybe get an extra job, right? Just to save up and then move, right? But it's definitely worth it, and it's possible. Like you're never stuck, you're never trapped. Let them spend their money for nothing. Yeah, it's pretty cute. Don't worry about don't worry about even giving them attention. Just don't even address it, because then they get up to that. That's what they want. That's why I'm not talking about it, because I don't care. Blazon, you deserve love and comfort. True. You hate yourself too much to allow that? I don't know. I can't really help you too much. I don't think chat can really help you too much either. Because, like, I feel like there's a certain level of, like, communication online that, although people can say nice things, it'll never really feel genuine. And it will only, like, resonate with you on a deep level. I'm not going to say something that makes you feel good now. Because that's not going to feel genuine. And it's not going to stick. But, like, if you hate yourself, you can work towards changing that. It takes effort, you know? If you don't want to hate yourself anymore, then you have to be the one that puts effort in to pursuing something that makes you happy. For me, that was making content, right? Obviously, transitioning made me love myself a lot more. But also, like, pursuing a passion of mine that I was afraid to because I was afraid to, like, artistically express myself has helped a lot too. And, like, if people hate themselves, it's like it tends to be based on a feeling of a lack of value. And when you realize that you ultimately define your own value through the course of your own actions and pursuits, that entire dynamic changes. Well, Blazon, all I can say is maybe find professional help. You know, find a network of people that can support you. But don't ever rely on other people's support more than being able to pick yourself up. I think we all have, like, a responsibility to address who we are, honestly. And then, like, pursue what makes us happy even when we don't feel like it, you know? Because, like, the thing is, like, motivation is something that is ultimately toxic. Because people say motivation is, like, the key to life. Occult, thanks for the tier 1, I appreciate that. But, like, the fact is, like, you'll never really be motivated to do things. Motivation is just being excited to do something, right? Whereas, like, discipline is the ability to, like, force yourself to do something while you're not wanting to do it. But then, like, as you start doing it, you start to like yourself more. You start feeling that motivation. Insert screaming enjoy here. Hi, hello. So I have a lot of just ideas. That's all I'll say on that. Because I can't unfortunately help. I wish I could though. That'd be sick. That'd be sick. So I write a lot of just ideas. Fair. Very cool. I kind of wish that Saribot wouldn't put the band stuff there. I'll try to find a way around that. I'll leave. I'm sorry for bothering everyone here. You're not bothering anyone. I'm just being honest with you. Because I want you to, like, feel better. Do you play TTRPGs? Yeah, I play a lot of D&D. I like D&D a lot. It's my favorite. You know what I'm saying? D&D was, like, very fun. Actually, D&D is kind of how I got the name Yuko. For a long while, like, D&D was, I'd always be, like, Yuko in the games, right? Twitch chatters, if you want, like, yeah, chat easier for YouTube. I've been having a really rough week, and hearing that helps. Yeah, for sure. Argender, thanks for the $10. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's very generous. Thank you. You haven't played D&D in like a year? I'm starved. I enjoy D&D a lot. I love it. Where is this music from? Really relaxing? Genshin. Genshin has amazing music. You know? That's also why, like, earlier I was saying that no one's special, right? Because, like, people, like, that, like, dislike themselves or depressed, they usually feel like they're lesser than other people because they look at people doing cool things that they want to do. Or they look at people that are exhibiting certain traits that they want to exhibit, but they currently don't. But, like, when you realize that, like, that person isn't special, like, honestly, people that exude confidence are sometimes, like, insecure about certain things. It humanizes them a lot. And you realize that, like, yeah, like, no one's special in this world. But that also means that, like, anybody can do special things.
Hi, how are you?
I would love D&D. I don't really have friends. You can find people online. Online D&D is the best. Real. I like online D&D a lot. Roll20 is where I used to do it. Mama said it's special. There you go. That's good. Nice to see you streaming. It's nice to stream, honestly. Yeah, D&D role-playing is so hype. I love that shit. It's so good. Man, I played like, I have like 1,600 hours in D&D. A lot of that I was DMing too. It was so fun. My ex like used to like love D&D. So I'd spend like all day DMing for him. And like I built like the best world for him. He loved it. It was awesome. I need to play a woman character. I've only played guy characters. Yeah, play a woman character. That's the best part of roleplay, is like the ability to express yourself. Especially with D&D. Fuck yeah. Honestly, I think I just have life voices. You know what's crazy is like, I think D&D helped me train a lot too. Because like D&D, I was like using mask voice and femboy voice and like so many different ranges all the time. And like it helped me master my training so well. If you want to play D&D with someone, DM. Because as soon as you DM, you'll have people want to play with you. Thanks for making stream like chatting with us, friend. Oh, thanks for making the streams like chatting with friends. What you do is a wonderful thing. Hugs to everyone who needs one. Thank you. I appreciate that $10, Zoe. Thank you a lot for that. I appreciate the support. I enjoy your streams even though I can't always join them. That's cool. Whenever you can be here, it's nice. I loved it when I was able to play my lady characters. And it was only holding me back this whole time. Fair. Makes sense. Voice training by performance. Yeah, it's really good. And then like, when you're voicing characters, right? You don't feel like you're as personally scrutinized. Especially when you're going back and forth between voices. Like, it kind of like opens up, like, when you're role-playing and doing a femme voice, it's like, oh, I'm not talking, it's them. And like, it kind of like separates you from your insecurities to a degree, if you do it enough. Demon's a great way to get to play multiple characters. Yeah, 100%. That's my favorite part with DMing. Is the hair too thick? I think the hair's too thick. Just what done this character. And then I can start voice acting it, and then I can start producing it. And hopefully have it done soon. Hopefully. I'm too self-indulgent in my world building. The classic curse. I could DM, but I'm not quite done the world yet. 3,000 hours later, I could DM, but I just need to fill out this area still. I had the benefit of like a job that was very chill. So when I was at work, I could just sit there and like build the world. And like I'd have to like do something every now and then. And I'd pull up my phone again and be like, I start building the world again. So when I get home, Darling at the time would like have like so much stuff waiting for him. Like be it the campaign he was pursuing. And if he didn't pursue that, the world was so fleshed out that like no matter where he went, it was there was something there for him. Dispel the fog of war only as necessary. World building as you go. I mean, world building as you go definitely helps, right? It's good. But one of the main things about that is you want to make sure you have like really solid like lore and foundations to build off of. So that way there's a cohesion between certain areas and stuff. Like I think like you can't prepare everything they're going to plan for. So be prepared to like do things as you go. But at the same time, it's one of those things that's like you're gonna have a lot easier of a time if you understand each area. This is a little chill for Yuko, huh? Yeah, it definitely is. I'm in a very like different weird mindset recently. I don't know why. Ever since like so I had these nightmares, dude. And like I said this earlier, so if you were here earlier, I apologize for repeating myself. But I was like yesterday I woke up at like 7 a.m. and then I fell back asleep, right? And I had these nightmares where I was sleep paralysis. I was lying in bed and I couldn't move, but I was terrified because I couldn't move, right? And then there was this like chick's voice in my ear the entire time for like 3 hours. It was crazy, dude. I was really scared. And like I am diagnosed with DID, so I don't know if it was like part of that or if it was part of like just the nightmares kind of like seeping into like my semi-conscious mind. I'm not sure. I might talk to my therapist about it. But it was something that like ever since then I've been feeling really weird. Like all yesterday I was completely out of it, dude. I was so detached from everything. And today I am too. Oh wow. The amount of times I've had players discover the plot hooks I've just moved into their path. Yeah, I've had that. I've done that too, to be honest. And they're like, wow, it's amazing. You're so intuitive. Your improv's amazing. And I'd take like, I just like take things and move them to other places. Twitch chat equal broken? No, it's good. Basically, understand that like whatever you're saying, I can still see it. No matter how much those ban things come up, I can still see what you say on like this screen. So if you just keep talking, like don't worry about whatever's going on with that like raid. Literally nothing. Like there we go, colorless queen. That's good to know. I can still see you on screen. It's all good. I can still see you on screen. Yeah, there we go. Here, in fact, I'll move it so I can see it even better. Because I know that's gonna make the hate raider even angry. Even more angry. Alright. Cool. There we go. Alright. And then settings. Omniscient streamer can see all. Yeah. I literally, dude, I have min-maxed the streams, you know? I've made it literally impossible to like phase my stream as a raider. My goal is to make their life as miserable as possible. To make it as inconvenient as possible. And I guarantee you they're probably sitting there right now, right? And they're probably loving the fact that we're talking about them because they're waiting for this. They want to be addressed. They're like, oh man, now I'm getting attention, man. Now it's like I'm actually doing something. But like, it just like doesn't matter. But they're still going. That's cute. I've never seen chat just disappear like this though. That is fine. Just look at the screen. It's not a big deal. It's called a hate raid. Basically what happens is I have a bot that tracks certain types of raids. There's a hate raid. Yeah, that's the thing, right? You don't even know. You can't even tell because like they just can't do anything. I'm like half paying attention because there's really nothing to pay attention to regarding that. Just confused? Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't even dress it. It's fine. It's like, it's not even a big deal. No more dressing it. Whatever you say, I can see on screen. You're literally giving them what they want. You're always eeping. Nice. And now they're happy. Now they're like, oh man, I have attention. That's amazing. I affected this stream in some way. I'm gonna keep doing this. Even though, I don't think the effect they got is quite what they were hoping for. But they might think that. They'll probably tell themselves that. You're always EP, I feel that. I'm definitely not always EP, actually. I'm a pretty energetic person. I'm actually, like, very energetic right now. I still just, like, I'm just, like, in this vibe, dude. I don't know. I'm just in this mood. I can't escape it. I need more coffee. You know, I've completely replaced coffee with G-subs. G-subs is where it's at. That's my favorite. It's so good. And, like, I think the best thing with G-subs is, like, it's, like, kind of like energy drink, right? Where you have, like, all the chemicals that make you, like, more energetic. But it's, like, dude, $50 for 100 portions. And I only have half a portion per. It's gonna last me forever. It's such a cost-effective way to do things. You've tried energy drinks, you just can't? That's fair. Is it too much? Like, too much energy? The nice thing with G-subs is, like, you can, like, have, like, a half scoop. So it's not as bad. GG has made me drop drinking Monsters and soda. Yeah, I stopped drinking Monster, too. I was drinking Monster, like, every day. Going 20 hours with 40 minutes of sleep? Jesus. Hey, Carm. And hey, Mechanist. What's my favorite bird? I don't have a favorite bird. Actually, wait, no. I think, crows. I like crows a lot. Like ravens. I like those a lot. I had a lot of those where, like, I grew up. Pipco, thanks for the Prime. I appreciate that. Thank you. You barely get affected by caffeine? Oh, shit. Yeah, caffeine is... very much something I like. Yeah, there's, well, there's caffeine-free, and then there's also caffeinated G-subs. I literally lived on 3 big energy drinks for a day for a year. 3 hours of sleep a day? Jesus. It's crazy. SodaStream Energy is so cost-efficient. Nice. There we go. Yeah, I like G-subs were that for me. You know? I'm so picky with my models, dude. I feel like it's probably good, though. I feel like he's looking pretty good. Still looking like a she, though. Damn it. For this character, it's bad. I'm amazed I'm even alive from drinking 1,000+ milligrams of coffee a day. That's really dangerous, actually. Yeah, you should definitely watch that. For sure. Very unhealthy. us over there. There we go. Corvids are great, but crows and ravens ain't the same thing. I'm not sure what a corvid is, but yeah, I like ravens and crows. You're vegan? That's huge. Why is that blurry? It's very weird. Funky. Okay. I gotta go. Gotta do what I had to take my wife to the hospital. Oh shit. She came first over my own health. I hope she's okay. Sorry to hear that. Let's move this over there, I guess. There we go. Perfect. Is it this thing? It is this thing. Weird. Okay. Hi, Yuko. Hey, sweetie. Nice to see you. Corvids are the family of birds. Include rows. Oh, that's cool. As someone who's yet to medically transition, the stream made me feel a bit better today. I'm glad. It's nice having you here chilling. Man, is this like... I think they're too femme still. I'll change the face and see if that does it. I can't spend all day on this character. I have so much to need to do. I want to try and get this video done by Sunday. So it's going to be like... Every day I'm going to be busy for like 12, 13, 14 hours. And like the longer I spend on this model, the more time I have to like put to other things. Let's see. I'm gonna change the textures first. It was a year till October. She's good now, but still, I cut back on caffeine drastically since then. That's fair. And now it's time for you to work on transition. I wish you the best with that. That's very exciting. I hope that she gets better. Yeah, for sure. Watch the caffeine, folks. It pushes up your blood pressure. Yeah, that's something I have to watch. My cholesterol is something to watch. I have high cholesterol in my family. So you know, I put the drink in Celsius mix. Put a packet in my 24-ounce water. That's exciting. She's good. It was last year till October, and she's good now. Nice, but still, I cut back on caffeine drastically since then. Okay. I spent the better part of all last night getting my vtuber model set up. And I got up and running. That's exciting. Good for you. I wish you the best with your endeavors. Let's see. Looking pretty good. Alright. I'm going to change the face. The hair texture and stuff is all good now. Celsius is the best energy drink. I've never heard of Celsius as an energy drink. I try to only use caffeine every other day at most. Yeah, I should probably cut back, honestly. I'm like very reliant to like probably a unhealthy degree. Caffeine messed me up when I was doing theater this year. My meds hadn't worn off every time I drank Celsius. I crashed. Oh no, that sucks. That's not good. Caffeine just makes you eepy? Yeah. It doesn't make me eepy. It makes you very awake. Yeah, I like caffeine a lot. It makes you very happy. Probably too happy. I feel like it's a reliance I need to cut out. Hides your third energy drink for the day? That's so unhealthy. Wait, 3... Okay, so usually... So a Monster Ultra has 140. 3, 6... 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12. You're doing like... That's 20 more than like the recommended maximum. Very unhealthy. You don't like energy drinks? You get sick when you tried it? Oh, that's not good. At this point, Monster is the powerhouse of the cell. Yeah, it's true. Dude, when I was in biology, I got the powerhouse of the cell. I got the mitochondria. Everyone was so jealous. Everyone was so jealous. Blazin', I really wish you the best. This isn't the place to talk about that too much, though. We tried. We told you everything we can. And this just isn't the place to like constantly reach out for help because we can't really help you as efficiently as you would need. I recommend calling a professional helpline, but like this isn't a place where you should seek out for that stuff because it's probably gonna do more harm than good. Mitochondria passed down from the mother's side, so it's been used to trace genealogy. Oh, neat. You tried Monster, felt nothing from it. Tastes good though. It's pretty good. Yeah, Monster's very tasty. I like the Ultra Rosa the most. If you've never tried Ultra Rosa, definitely try it. Huge recommend. Change that. In biology, we were looking at... It looked like HRT pills. Oh, sick. Ghost Strawberry Margarita. Is that the ultra flavor? I've never tried that. How am I? I'm doing good, thank you. Ultra Rosa tastes amazing. It's the best for sure. It's like sweet, but not too sweet. I think that's one of the main issues with like most energy drinks is like they're too sweet or too carbonated. Whereas like Ultra Rosa has like a really nice balance. I like anything watermelon flavor, but I haven't found a Monster for that. Okay, the one watermelon flavor I did find for Monster, I tried, and it tastes like a really bad cooler. And if you don't know what a cooler is, at least here, a cooler is like an alcoholic beverage that's like sugar-based and like vodka. It's really gross. So I do not recommend the watermelon flavor for Monster. It didn't even taste like watermelon. It was really bad. I did not like it at all. It was gross, yeah. That's 2 of them that I've tried. I hate the taste of alcohol. So like having a Monster, a non-alcoholic beverage, tastes like the worst beverage taste in the world is like, ugh, no thanks. I like watermelon flavor, but that was not watermelon flavor. I usually love watermelon flavor. Watermelon Red Bull. Ooh, nice. That sounds good. Where my chat go? There we go. Bam. Sick. Shit. There we go. Okay. It's too addicting. I don't know about that. I avoid alcohol. I'm not like against alcohol. It's just like with me, it makes me very groggy. It gives me a headache right away. It makes you kind of just miserable, angry, you know. Does not suit my body. Does not digest well. I thought that original Monster was watermelon. I don't think so. I think the original Monster was like Monster. It tasted really weird. It was the original Monster was very chemically tasting. In all honesty. Let's see, upward. Yeah. Chin position, lower. Okay, they're starting to look like a guy. Sick. You like the ultra white one? First one I've tried? Sick. Awesome. I just enjoy ice and water. Nice cup of tea is nice too. It's not bad. Head top position. It's a huge head. Sick. Yeah, alcohol is a depressant, so alcohol and energy drinks don't tend to mix well. Yeah, unfortunately not. Four Locos, yeah. Hi, I'm back. Hello. To me, original Monster tastes like someone had the idea of apple, but didn't really know what apple tastes like. Yeah, I based my opinion on Monster based off the original flavor of Monster for a very long time. So like there was a lot of years where I would like people would be like, "Oh man, try Monster, it's so good," and I just like say no, and like I'd always just assume it was bad because my first initial experience with it. And finally, because like our meme in the culture of our community, like the white Ultra Rosa is like, you know, that's like the trans beverage, dude. I was like, okay, I guess I'll try it. And I was like so hooked. It was so tasty. And then yeah, basically from there it's just like a downward spiral. But it helped my content a lot. Having like an energy drink and like making meme videos, that's how I really encapsulate the crazy chaotic energy. You need to redo your mid-teen? Do it. So if you brought down stuff earlier, I don't even know what you're talking about. So you're probably fine. Even though I don't like alcohol that much, it does actually make me less anxious. Yeah, I don't like alcohol personally. It's not for me. Let's see. How would people feel here about like, so my strategy right now when it comes to like trans content stories, I'm starting with stories that are very related to like being trans, like very much like things that are like challenges you face or like intricate ideas that revolve around being trans that only trans people could experience, and experiences we face. And like my strategy is kind of like to start with that for a while and like really hit all the marks in that one, right? And then I want to slowly veer into more subtle inclinations, like eventually like the isekai I was talking about, right? When I'm in like the later phase of my strategy, I'm hoping that I could like branch into that, and then like, yes, you know, Bridget would be trans and Ezekiel would be a femboy, but ultimately that wouldn't be the core of the story. There'd be like, you know, relatable moments and situations and like happenings and commentary based on that every now and then, but it'd be like less a part of their character and more part of the environment type thing, because their personality would be much more defined and like unique, right? And the story would be more defined for that reason too. Cuba Lima was your favorite for a bit. The pink lemonade flavor of Juice Monster is pretty good. Okay, pink lemonade for Mountain Dew is really good. I don't have any Montclizzy. I feel like it's a good plan. That's my goal at least. I'm doing pretty well, thank you. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I don't know if that's how I want to finish with them. I kind of want to... I don't like them. I don't like the look of them. Oh, okay. I gotta keep editing their hair. Golly gee. G. Willikors. I will probably be right back because I need to use the washroom. To be completely honest. Like, Blaha Blast, Mountain Dew. It's like drinking a green popsicle. Okay. Wait. You're a mood killer? No, you're not a mood killer. I don't know why everyone's apologizing for being a mood killer. You're all fine. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Okay. Let's see. And this done here. Don't get lost? On what? Let's see. I think that maybe the eye's more slanted. What is it missing? It's missing a lot. It's not good. I'm so picky with this shit, man. I'm gonna be here all day at this rate, and that's not good. That a Game Boy with that's a Game Boy with Pokemon Sapphire. Right now, just take time to yourself. Do stuff you want. Talk with people who care. Are you talking to me? Oh, you're talking to Bieber. Okay. Make sure you just at them when you're talking to them, please. Makes it easier for me to like distinguish who you're talking to. Would you be able to play Fortnite's new season with me on stream? When I'm streaming, people can join if they want. But it's like, yeah, it's I wouldn't have you in voice chat, but you can join like while I'm on stream if we're like doing like big teams. Sure, that's fine. I like chill music playing right now. Yeah, it's pretty nice, right? Okay, I might have to reopen the project. Okay, I'm gonna finish the face off. It's okay to be picky on what you're doing. I know, Josh. Thank you. My issue is I'm also working on time constraints. Yeah, the music, by the way, is a Genshin playlist. Jubilee City Scene, yeah. Yeah, all the Genshin musics are really good. It's more slanted. Your eyes slant upwards. Looking pretty mask. Then, sick. Okay, cool. Outer slant. Inner slant. Awesome, okay. Fireside Rest had one of my favorite Genshin songs. Yeah, I was listening to like Leeway a lot. Leeway and the original Genshin music was what I listened to like usually all the time. And I'm changing to the new patches because the new patches are really nice. Okay, it's been very chill and vibe and awesome. But I'm gonna go and make some food and then like really focus on making this film, or not film, sorry, this video. So it's gonna hopefully be up on Sunday. If not, it's because there's been some production issues and it's a huge task I'm undertaking. So I have to really focus up. But I hope it'll be done soon. And when it is done, it's gonna be not a short, it's gonna be an actual like long form video, but like in the same vein as my animated shorts. So I hope that you look forward to that. I hope you like it when it's out. Thanks for enjoying my company while I was like super chill and vibey today. It was really nice. Can't promise I'll always be like this, but when I am, I'm glad that you're around for it and vibey. Don't forget the rest. I never do. Yeah. All right. Until next time, y'all. Thanks for the follows and the subscribbles and the donos. All that helps a lot. It's very appreciated. Thanks for the time, company, conversation. If you've been here and you have not been part of the conversation, just know I appreciate you being here as well. And yeah, all right. You're gorgeous and valid. Give yourself some compliments. Don't be your own worst enemy. All right. I'll catch you later. It was nice seeing y'all. Okay. Bye.